produces upset, but it's hard to predict. Stars are born while villains emerge, and there are winners and losers of all the drama. This is UEFA Champions League. Join Femi and the gang every match day, live on 99.3 Nigeria Info. UEFA Champions League. And the gang.
What do you want?
I want someone to listen now.
Now.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
The night of the champions.
This is football, anything can happen.
Get ready to shout!
The UEFA Champions League coverage starts now
On 99.3.
Nigeria Info.
A great footballer once said, football is a very simple game involving 22 men running around the pitch for 90 minutes. At the end of those 90 minutes, well, a team wins. In Gary Lineker's words, Germany wins. In today's football, especially as relates to the Champions League, it's 90 minutes of 22 men running together in a UEFA Champions League final, at the end of which Real Madrid almost always wins. Will that happen again come May the 26th? We'll find out. Tonight is the night that will tell us if they will be there for the final. The match is already officially underway. We are Femi and the gang. We're so glad to be back here bringing you the action tonight. And let's meet everybody. Bola, you already know, but he gets his opportunity to say welcome from the side, yes, where he leads the analysis tonight.
Well, an unusual position, you have to say, Femi, but it's all good. Champions League football brings a different kind of fist out of everyone, and I'm expecting something similar tonight when Bayern tried to overturn that 2-1 deficit from the first leg. They've started brightly here, and an early goal could make things very interesting.
Buchi Onakala joins the broadcast tonight. Hello, Buchi. How are you doing?
Good evening, Femi. I've been waiting a long time for this. I don't think that was long, but in my mind, it's kind of long. When you want good things to happen, good things take time. I saw this game is taking time. But nice to be here. I want to see good football, like I said. I want to see goals. I think the goals will come. Bayern just got a set piece in the early seconds of the game. But right now, Alaba checked in from the left-hand wing. He didn't start in the first leg.
Alaba.
Listic Mama Papa. Femi, nice to be here.
Pleasure all mine. Judo Tigbu joins the broadcast. He's usually not here on nights like this. He's either at home or somewhere else.
Yeah, somewhere else.
Yeah, something tells me he'll be there. He'll be there again tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Okay.
I'm going.
All right. Anyway, it's nice to be here.
When does it? Well, it's Kimmich again.
Kimmich again
with the first goal for Bayern Munich.
Kimmich again.
It stands.
It doesn't stand, Femi. It's been cancelled.
Well, hold on a second. There is some late drama.
It's been cancelled.
I'm not sure. We haven't seen it.
Let's just
but we're still waiting to see.
What happened?
The ball went to the right. Muller was standing there.
Handball. Oh.
Well, handball.
This should be a goal.
Oh, look at it again.
Oh, it touched Muller's hand.
Oh, it touched Muller's hand. So it's not a goal.
James.
It hasn't been given.
Are you sure it's not been given?
It has not been given.
It's not been given, no.
Not been given.
One.
Oh, it's been given. It's a goal.
It's been given.
It's been given. Kimmich.
Confusion everywhere.
It's official. They've scored. Femi, remember I said an early goal could make it very interesting going forward, and we've gotten that goal tonight. I mean, plenty. Everybody around the world said it was not a deserved loss for Bayern Munich last week because they were the better side. But in football matches, you dominate, you are not efficient, you lose games. It's that simple. And the manager has said, we've scored a lot of goals in Germany. We need to make the chances count tonight in the Champions League. And at least their first chance, they've scored. And maybe this is the night where they eventually turn up. They won 4-1 at the weekend in the Bundesliga. A similar score will send them straight to the final of the Champions League this year.
All right, Femi, let me finish my welcome.
Welcome yourself.
I had hardly said anything before Bayern pulled the trigger, but it's nice to be here on a night like this, wearing my Real Madrid jersey, and they've considered the first goal.
And getting beat in the process.
You expect Real Madrid to fight back. In the first game they won, they didn't necessarily need to play very well, but they won that game. I hope they bring their A game on today. With Lucas Vazquez playing at right back, I had my concerns. Let's just hope that Real Madrid turn this tie around. Give us an interesting game. That's what we want to see, regardless of who wins the game.
They trail 1-0 for now. Chidebere couldn't be bothered. He joined the broadcast as the last man standing.
Well, it's looking like an electric night already. Electric night more like already, Femi. And I mean, we were talking about it before the match started. The atmosphere and ambience out there at the Bernabeu saying it must be clearly electric. But guess who brought the electricity and the power all the way from Germany? It's got to be this Bayern side. It's got to be this German side. And, you know, I also made reference to the fact that if they want to get anything out of this game, they've got to pull the first goal. And just the way, you know, they got into the game. Kimmich, once again, I think some things are written in the plates of destiny. And Kimmich was, I mean, he was always destined to get the first goal here. It makes it very open at the end, really, for us, especially for neutrals like me. I think at the end of the day, it would take more than passion for any of the teams to get something here.
Femi, let me give some small accolades to that man they call Kimmich. This is a man that replaced Philip Lahm. To fill the boots of Philip Lahm, maybe wins, and he's doing it. Remember, same Kimmich played all games for Germany when they won the Confederations Cup. Very young, can play as a right back, can play as a left back, can play as a midfielder, can also play in defense. Kimmich there. And Madrid coming close, Femi.
Well, almost an opportunity. Cristiano Ronaldo just could on that. That was a great ball in from Karim Benzema. Just a quick look at the way these two sides have started tonight so that you can be fully in the know as we prep to give you the full starting lineups. We have them there already, Jude?
Absolutely, Femi. For the home side, Madrid, they start with a 4-4-2 formation. Keylor Navas starting goal for them. He's a four-man defenseman. Usually, Lucas Vazquez, we saw him play part-time, so to speak, in the first leg encounter out there in Germany. He starts from right back in the full-back position, more like. In central defense is Rafa Varane, the French international, and Sergio Ramos. At left back is Marcelo. Further forward is a four-man midfield of Luka Modric, Mateo Kovacic starts today, and the German Toni Kroos alongside Marco Asensio. And of course, further forward for Madrid is Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo. On the bench for the home side, Nacho Fernandez is on the bench. Gareth Bale, the Welsh international, starts from the bench once again. Francisco Casilla also on the bench. Casemiro, Theo Hernandez, Boya Marau, and of course Daniel Ceballos, all on the bench, more like for Real Madrid. For the away side, Bayern, Sven Ulreich starting goal is also a 4-1-1 formation. You could easily take it for a 4-4-2 formation for Bayern. David Alaba in that left back position. Matt Hummels, Niklas Süle starts, and of course the goal scorer Joshua Kimmich. Further forward is Thomas Muller, Corentin Tolisso, Thiago Alcantara, the former Barca player, and Frank Ribery, and of course Robert Lewandowski leading the attack with the man who wears the number 11 shirt, James Rodriguez, playing right behind him.
Well, you can always tell the intent of the two managers. Thank you very much, Chidebere. As Bayern come attacking again. Well, Ribery looking to continue from where he left off in the first leg. Kovacic and Modric losing the ball. There was no Benzema in the starting lineup the last time these two teams met. There was...
Oh, okay. Now, Femi, just to confirm, the ball didn't strike the arm of Muller. It actually struck the arms of Sergio Ramos. So, I mean, we were confused there who actually got the arm to the ball. So, it was never against Bayern. So, the goal right.
Sergio Ramos went with his leg,
took
took the ball, but it
yeah.
seems his leg moved the ball towards his hand.
yeah.
That was on purpose.
So I mean, the referee could decide to award the penalty or allow the goal stand. So he chose the
I'll be
latter.
surprised if a penalty is given
when the goal has been scored already.
Yeah, no, if it hadn't gone in,
even
because
if
if a player stops the ball with his leg and the leg pushes the ball towards his own hand, there's no time to react.
But at the same time, if you deny a goal scoring opportunity,
it was a cross.
It was a cross.
So
I mean, I need to apologize. I need to say this before I go on. When the goal was scored, I had to go celebrate. I forgot we were live on YouTube. So apologies. I don't even want to hide who I'm supporting tonight. I just remember that I stood up to celebrate. So now you guys watch us. So our secret has been leaked. So
Babele is allowed.
It's not Babele. I just want Bayern to qualify.
We are live on YouTube. Go to YouTube live. Search for Nigeria Info Live. Nigeria Info Live. Okay, you'll see us. YouTube.com/Nigeria Info. We're live there. Just type Nigeria Info and you will see us. You cannot mistake our studio coverage. You will see us there. You will see Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich.
Again, I'm not
and we're waiting for your comments. Drop your comments. We'll begin to read your comments as they begin to come in.
Absolutely.
I'll let you guys know for a certainty. I'm supporting Bayern to qualify.
I know. I saw it for your face. I know. That's why you celebrated.
We spoke about live.
But
Madrid are not really been lively at all. We saw them in the second leg against Juventus.
Yeah, they weren't lively in the first leg against Bayern.
But they are professional.
Yeah.
But right now they are beginning sounding or playing someone. So they're coming again. Go!
That's why Bucci said they were not lively.
What a game.
They sparked up the life in them, Femi.
What a game this is turning out to be, Femi.
Yeah.
I criticized the starting of Benzema in this game, and Jude had contaminated me with wrong thoughts about carrying Benzema. As a matter of fact, Jude came into the studio saying, why does the coach start carrying Benzema again?
Excuse me, you have to give credit to Marcelo who put in that cross. Look at the way Marcelo put in that cross. He's a fantastic cross out of the ball, and Bayern were a little bit careless in defense. How on earth would they have allowed Benzema to be in that position alone?
Maybe it was because it was Benzema.
Unforgivable.
Jude, I'm not sorry, Jude. I'm not sorry. Benzema just scored. I call him Marcelo. Yes, Marcelo put in the ball, but Benzema was there. Marcelo would not go and not the ball himself. Benzema was there, and he headed it in Jude. Jude, for the first time ever, Jude, give Benzema some accolades.
No, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve the accolades. No, I said you should give credit also to Marcelo for pulling that beautiful and sumptuous cross.
Buy credit I've sent for Benzema. Buy credit I've sent for him. Give Marcelo, credit for Marcelo. Give Benzema the accolades. He scored a very good goal there.
Well, for me, I think it's really opening up to be a very, it's like biscuits really. That's what football is. You cannot predict where it's going to go. 1 minute is in favor of Bayern. They look on the ascendancy, just like they're doing now. But Glickers from Real Madrid, and the other minute is going in favor of Madrid. I think we're going to see plenty of goals in this tie. I'm not sure how many goals we're going to be seeing in the first half, or perhaps in the second half. But it's really looking like anyone who brings their A game here will be taking it tonight.
Interesting game as we approach the crucial 8 o'clock hour. If you're just joining us now, you've missed two amazing moments, 2 goals, but you can still catch up. Chidebere had given us the lineups earlier on, but don't forget, Karim Benzema started this game here tonight. As a fine opportunity comes again for Bayern Munich. Madrid clear their lines. Well, Karim Benzema, he didn't start in that first leg, but he started today, and he scored Madrid's equalizer. Gareth Bale is on the bench tonight. We may see him at some point. Mateo Kovacic and Marco Asensio start tonight for Real Madrid. Dani Carvajal is injured. Isco is injured. Casemiro, surprisingly, is on the bench for this game. Cristiano Ronaldo was rested for their game against Leganes last time out in the league. 2-1 they won on that occasion. That was on Saturday. Yes, he starts up front for his side today. Navas in goal. Lucas Varane and Sergio Ramos and Marcelo in defense. The sticking point for many is that Lucas Vazquez is playing at right back. Who knows whether that is where he will play for most of next season?
Well, it might just be tactical. I think he'll be, of course, he'll be adding lots of firepower going forward, supporting that Real Madrid attack. We'll be seeing lots of crosses from him, especially if he's left to roam as freely as he can by the likes of David Alaba. Alaba himself, we know him. He's a very attacking-minded defender. So it makes it very interesting from that left back, left defensive area for Bayern and the right attacking area for Real Madrid. It's really, looking to be, quite a balanced game. And like I said, it's going to take more than luck. Madrid were a bit lucky. They took their chances. Bayern showed them some respect in that first leg. Bayern have come into this tie with a different character, different mindset, especially with that first goal from Kimmich. Just that moment of slip in that defensive area allowed Madrid to come forward. But you know that it's going to get even more interesting in the coming minutes.
You probably think the more disrespectful side will win it tonight. And we'll see how that goes as Madrid clear their lines. For Bayern Munich, 4 changes to the side we saw in the first leg. Arjen Robben, yes, certainly. Arjen Robben is not here today. He was taken off early in that first leg. So we see Jerome Boateng, who is
not also available, out injured.
Yeah, who the fear now is that he may not even be able to make the World Cup. Yeah. So no Jerome Boateng, no Arjen Robben.
Boateng has a tie.
Yeah. On the bench. well, it would seem. Well, he was offside. Karim Benzema.
I thought that was onside. That was absolutely onside. Well, good 1-2. Good 1-2 between him and that player there.
Yeah.
It was onside.
Interesting stuff. We'll come back to all this and a whole lot more later. First, as we hit the crucial moment, it's an opportunity to share great thoughts with you and to just drop this. We return to the action, and what action we are having here.
Some situation.
We've seen some drama situation, Jude.
Yeah, it seems looked like a penalty from where we are monitoring, but the linesman seems not to be interested in that one. Thomas Muller hauled to the ground by Sergio Ramos, but he just waved that one play on. So the play has gone in favor of Real Madrid at the moment. Karim Benzema attacking from the right side.
And here they come. Madrid will have the benefit of the replay to look at what happened earlier on. The ball just outpacing Cristiano Ronaldo as Bayern clear their line.
Femi, still Ronaldo. 17 minutes in this game. You have not listened much of Ronaldo. Femi, let me show you that I have powers. The next time I'm going to see Ronaldo, it's going to be a goal.
Okay.
Well, it's typical Ronaldo. You don't see him in the football match, and the next time he's scoring a goal for the team. Well, it's game on, like the name of one of our shows, Femi. This one going down at the Santiago Bernabeu. A second goal is going to level the tie, and if we don't get more goals at 2-1, it's going to be extra time. But could actually be the other way. If Real get a second,
well, one goal from Real Madrid means we cannot go into extra time.
Yeah, and it also means that Bayern will have to score 2 more goals.
2 or 3?
3 goals actually. 3 more goals to make sure to qualify outrightly. That means they would have outscored Real Madrid. So it's delicate here, and you just really cannot say what happens next. But I think the momentum is clearly with Bayern, but Real have also shown that they can go forward and cause problems for the Bayern defenders.
Well, Bayern attacking now. Madrid blocking with everything they've got. And it's becoming something of a centerpiece. 18 minutes played. Real Madrid 1, Bayern 1. Madrid lead 3-2 on aggregate. Madrid in an all-white attire, attacking the goal to our right, playing from left to right, while Bayern are in an all-red attire, playing from right to left. Here they come attacking in Madrid's half. The ball is floated to the left. It's Alaba who turns, finds Ribery in the more central position. The ball comes into the box. Muller! It's cut back and Madrid survive.
Another
a little
chance.
bit of observation in this game. Jude complained about Lucas playing from the right-hand wing, and you can see where Bayern are actually using is the left, is the place Lucas is playing from. Alaba normally there, taking good risks of Lucas because they know he's not the right back. That wing is currently being so open in this game, and Bayern are making good use of it.
That is a half-fit Alaba, and they know that whether half-fit or fully fit, he can deal with Lucas Vazquez. That is not a lateral position. He ought to have played Nacho in this position. Anything that goes wrong with Nacho, then he could introduce Lucas in that.
I think it's going to be end-to-end between both players from that left hand of defense for Bayern. In the sense that, I mean,
that was a penalty.
Vazquez himself can come forward. Alaba can come forward. So pretty much some end-to-end battles there.
And it's looking like Bayern will score another goal. But we've seen this happen so many times in football matches, especially in the first leg when Bayern dominated, didn't score the goals. Real won that one last week. It's going to be interesting. And I was thinking something just now. If James Rodriguez somehow has a steady performance in today's game, I think it will force UEFA to change the rules for players who are out on loan. I mean, we don't see this often, especially in England. When you are on loan, you don't play against your parent club. But James is playing today against a side that still pays part of his salary, and it doesn't feel right for me.
Well, here come Bayern again. Difficult moments for Real Madrid. Modric trying to get the ball off. He went to ground, but you got to credit his commitment. It's one of the smallest men on the surface on the evening. Is fighting like a gladiator on a half. Alaba is free on the left. No Vazquez to mark him. The cross looks good. Sergio Ramos gets to it first, but another cross will come into the box. The goalkeeper comes and parries.
That was a very funny goalkeeping.
That position
from Navas.
Oh, Lucas doing that. It was so open. Alaba was so.
They have to make a substitution immediately.
I think
Nacho Fernandez.
We might see that change happen because it's showing a huge amount of inexperience.
No, it's not about inexperience. That is not his natural position.
Basket.
Now you are going to waste the skill and talent of Lucas Vazquez. You may have to play in this game. If you substitute him at this point, you have wasted that substitution. What if Nacho Fernandez gets into this game and gets injured? I think what is going to happen?
They got Gary Bale. Gary Bale
cannot play. He cannot play right back.
No. If they take off Nacho, I mean, and they want to make an attacking change, talking about Real Madrid, they still can bring.
I actually do not think that the problem is mostly Vazquez. I think Bayern have attacked on the right and on the left. But it's just that whenever they attack on the left, they look like scoring. I've seen them attack on the right as well and look promising going forward. I think Real will have to also show their strength going forward. They have to show that they have quality and can punish Bayern. Whenever Bayern attack, it looks like they are going to score all the time. And when they get into this mode, the more they do it, they are likely going to get a second goal in this match.
I think one positive of we can draw out so far after about 22 minutes of football is that, look, it's end-to-end stuff really. In the first leg, we saw Bayern dominate in terms of possession, but Madrid did the job in terms of scoring the goals. So really, it's and I'm looking at the Bayern defense, especially the central defensive pairing. I'm looking at Niklas Süle and Mats Hummels. I think they might just be missing Boateng, who is out injured. Maybe that inexperience could come to play for Niklas Süle, especially when Madrid come attacking in their numbers.
Well, interesting ways to look at this game tonight as the crowds chant and shout for their teams. The Real Madrid fans really trying to rouse the Madridistran. If there is anything like that. Robert Lewandowski is the lone man up front. for Bayern. An interesting formation they are playing. James Rodriguez is roaming behind him. Well, and just behind them we have a midfield quartet of Frank Ribéry, Thiago Alcantara, Corentin Tolisso and Thomas Muller. It's how strong and how formidable they are. Plenty of attention to the right where David Alaba is causing all sorts of problems. The problem with Madrid is that they've got Benzema playing on the right. Benzema is not giving Alaba too much problem. So Alaba is constantly going forward. If you had a Vasquez further forward on the right,
exactly,
and a Nacho behind, it becomes harder for Alaba to constantly join the attack. It's a way to look at it, but you know, nothing is cast in stone in games of this magnitude. The action continues. Free kick.
It's like Nacho have been stripped to come into this game, and the logical person to come out of this game, I think, will have to be Lucas from this game.
He's made a mistake. Zidane has made a mistake.
The manager could take off Asensio. He could take off Benzema. He cannot do.
He needs to chop that midfield. He needs Asensio in that midfield.
Yeah.
Now we have seen over time that Lucas Vasquez is a game changer from the bench.
Yeah.
Why didn't you play Nacho at the start and introduce Lucas Vasquez? Now you are going to waste that man, that game changer.
He might take off Benzema and push Lucas Vasquez up front to the right.
He changed his mind. I think that'll be wrong. He's back training again. He took off his beat.
I think he's in between two minds, the manager. He's either thinking,
let's give him more time.
Let's give him more time and see whether he adapts to that position.
Or
10 minutes is enough for Bayern to score 3 goals.
Just some stats coming through. This one concerns Real Madrid and Karim Benzema. Just how that goal went in. And this one is coming courtesy Opta. Karim Benzema's equalizer ended a move of 28 completed passes, talking about the trajectory, through which those passes came
28
through.
uninterrupted passes.
Uninterrupted passes by Real Madrid. Only Lucas Digne's goal for Barcelona against Olympiacos, which was 29 passes, has featured more in the Champions League this season, and Opta posts it as expression. These are teams who love to express
on the lineup. Well, we see Lucas Vasquez playing the right back, but logically, the game we are seeing, Modric is actually the one playing from that right position.
Yeah. Modric is tracking back and defending.
Well, I feel Kovacic has more strength in midfield than Modric. That's why he's been drafted into that center of midfield position, and look at Modric to be tracking back a little bit, but I feel Karim Benzema has to do more to track back on the right hand side of the midfield to help Lucas Vasquez. He's really suffering in this game, and he's a forward player. He's sometimes absent-minded. He wants to go forward. It's not every player that can do this thing that he's doing in this game.
Well, we've seen 27 minutes, and it's Real 1, Bayern 1, over 2 legs on aggregate. It's Real will still lead by 3 goals to 2, but it's actually easy to predict the way Bayern attack. It's either they're going to the right or left and crossing. They need to try something else to get a goal in this match. I haven't seen them attack from the middle. They are always looking to explore the right or the left. And Real have also deciphered, and they know how to close those gaps. But you wonder how long they will have to do that, because Cristiano Ronaldo is somewhere waiting to make it happen.
Well, what a grand opportunity for Real Madrid. Well, it was Marcelo.
Yeah.
Marcelo lost that opportunity, but Cristiano Ronaldo could have had a crack on goal.
Yeah, he expected him to have cut back, but he didn't. He just squared it instead of cutting back, and they lost that opportunity. That was a beautiful opportunity for Real Madrid to make it 2 goals to 1 against this rampaging Bayern Munich side, Femi. But they have lost that chance, and here they come again.
Well, the corner comes in. The goalkeeper goes down early. Bayern clear their line. It's interesting. Amazing night. Studio broadcast brought to you by Heineken. Thanks to the Chairman Brew for being a whole big part of it all. We're already getting multiple comments from you guys on our YouTube handle. We are streaming live on YouTube. Go in there. It's Femi, Buchi, Jude, Bolaniwa, and Chidebere. You can join the conversation, and we'll open those lines for you. But for now, Chidebere, we have some comments on YouTube. You want to share?
Well, quite a number of them coming through. We have to start from top bottom. This one coming from Makab Amore says, Femi and Bola, first time to see you people from Bauchi State. And he puts the name of the place in Bauchi. He says it's Tafawa Balewa in Bauchi. Fantastic.
Where is Tafawa Balewa from?
Yeah, he's from Bauchi.
I shouldn't be surprised.
No. I mean, for it to be a place that's interesting, I've never been to Bauchi before. John Sunday goes, nice job. I say thank you for sending that. This match is going to be tough, but I can see Madrid going through because of their experience to handle this kind of match. And that one was coming from David O. Abatunde Lawal says, nice one, guys. I think Bayern Munich will qualify. Okay, more of those comments coming through on the YouTube portal. Says, this one from Noyani Afadame says hi, and we say hello. Bro Femi, if Roma win 4 goals to 1 goal, who will qualify between Liverpool
Roma will qualify.
Roma qualifies.
Because they would have scored more away goals than Liverpool.
Yeah, keep those comments coming through. We've got a number of them as well coming on Twitter. We'll be taking them as the game progresses.
All right. Interesting stuff here. Big game night. A great counter-attacking football from Real Madrid. For Bayern Munich, pardon me, the Real Madrid goalkeeper coming out quickly to clear his line.
That's Loki.
Well, good vision.
Loki.
He's got his hair.
He doesn't look like Loki anymore.
You're talking about Loki.
His hair.
Have you watched Infinity War?
I never watched him.
He's got his hair.
Loki's gone.
Why are you telling me? I want to spoil the movie.
Someone who has I was coming for someone
I'm
who has
trying to avoid people about Infinity War.
I heard it.
I don't want to, because I've been hearing some stories. I don't want to listen. Let me watch and decide myself.
Bad.
Whatever happens, trust me, you can't write Loki off that script.
You
Here they
you have
come,
to bring
Real
it back,
Madrid. Interesting stuff.
I thought he should be doing more Modric. It was just in between about 2 Bayern defenders, and they were going on their ascendancy. I thought he should have done more. Well, Ronaldo was in a very accurate angle though. But then again, another chance wasted for Real Madrid.
Well, in a season of assurances, Real would love to be assured going forward, especially for Cristiano Ronaldo. I like this game. I love this game, actually, not just basketball. So many use that phrase in basketball. This one is what I call I love this game. Whenever Bayern attack, you have a feeling they can score. Real attack, they can also score. This is a typical attacking game. So it's about how well the two sides can now defend, because the two sides would always cause problems whenever they go forward to attack or to score.
Yeah, I think I quite agree with you. It makes for a very typical semi-final clash, especially having seen what happened in the first leg out there in Germany. Well, this game, I've just stepped it up a notch higher from the action we saw last week.
All right, more comments coming from the YouTube portal.
Yeah, Mark David Enahoro says, nice work you guys are doing there, making me feel like I'm in the stadium. Thank you. And Abdullahi Adeyinka also comes to say, thank you very much.
Oh, very, very grateful, he says. Bolaniwa. Easy now.
I know. Before we stepped into the studio, I remember telling Chidebere, I think it was Bucha Chidebere, I said, this game will finish 1-1. Did I mention it? Did I mention it? No, did I mention 1-1?
You remember what I asked you when I was in my system? I told you Madrid will score 1.5.
Yeah, you said Madrid will score 2, and I said
1.5.
I said this game would finish 1-1.
You're still sticking with your prediction.
It can't be 1-1. It's not possible.
Are you sure?
You've got to credit the Bayern Munich defense for all the flair and running that Marco Asensio possesses. They've marked him like he's a small boy.
Yeah.
Every time he runs at them.
I think it's an instruction they've passed on to him. He's the only one that can actually hold the ball and dribble very well. So if he does that, tries to wriggle his way through the defense of Bayern Munich, and then draw attention to him and free the others. I think that's what he's trying to do at the moment.
Interesting stuff. He's taking them on. He's been a problem. But every time the Bayern Munich defenders manage to have one final man. But great play. At this time by Gomez. Opportunity for a second. It's not gone in yet. And what a miss from Rodriguez. Almost scoring against his parent team again. Almost scoring against his parent team.
Great piece of football, Femi. Great piece of football. It was a good counter-attack.
He went in with so much fury.
He was through on goal. He was through on goal. He just needed to be a little bit calm. But you could understand the momentum he was running with. It was just, almost impossible to keep calm in such area. And he just blasted that chance. Look at that run from the left-hand side. Once again, that Vasquez area. And look at that diagonal ball in. He ricocheted off the goalkeeper I thought the goalkeeper did a great job. He waited for that shot coming through from, I thought it was Lewandowski on that occasion. Ricocheted off the goalkeeper.
How can you score against your club?
And James just couldn't.
But Femi, to go back to school, I think that's physics. That's what happened there. Physics, force and friction, FF. That's what happened there. When you're in motion, motion and force. When you're in motion, honestly, you can't really control yourself. He was on motion. He can't really do much. And Bayern are coming again, Femi.
Well, the trick is simple. They know the Real Madrid players will hold on to the ball and they wait for them to give it away and they hit them quickly on the counter. Real Madrid does that on occasion, but tonight it's Bayern that's doing it to great effect. Every time they patiently wait for Madrid to come at them. They get the ball, hit them on a quick counter, and Madrid have struggled to contain those foraging runs towards their post. 34.5 minutes. Real Madrid 1, Bayern Munich 1. 3-2 on aggregate for Madrid on the night. The next goal may be crucial, and we don't know when or where it will emanate from.
I've been talking about when. I have a very, very good feeling, a very laballistic feeling that the second goal is going to come in the first half.
Here comes Asensio again. He's alone. He's forced to turn back, looking for support. He finds it in the form of Vasquez, who goes for the cross instead. Well, poor decision it would seem from the young lad. And Madrid having to do a run for their lives again to try and keep the play out. Varane is hurt. He's lying outside there. But quick thinking from Kovacic.
Well,
And
another
counter move spawned.
It was a trick. Nothing happened to him.
Vasquez could have easily put his team
the referee
in, in harm's way on that occasion.
But that was a poor decision. When you're not sure, you have to just play safe. Play safe. They didn't do that. Could have easily led to a counter attack for Bayern.
Well, here come Bayern again. They've got 4 men further forward. Finally, the pass by James. Well, it wasn't James. It would seem it was from Kimmich. It was disappointing on that occasion.
It's strange though, Femi. Kimmich is always coming forward. He's always looking like an attacker. When indeed he is a defender. He's a modern day right back, that for sure. But it kind of tells you perhaps Madrid are now putting lots of pressure in that Bayern's right hand of defense. And you just got to agree with me, because Kimmich is always finding the space to run forward at the Real Madrid defense. It just means that maybe the likes of Ronaldo maybe not really using that left hand side. We're not matching at some point. I mean, the first cross which led to that goal came from the left hand side. I think Madrid have got to do more from that left hand attacking area.
Well, Madrid come attacking now. Asensio finds Kovacic, goes to the right. Again, it would seem we see Lucas Vasquez struggling. Kovacic goes back to Varane. Varane floats it to the right. Well, Marcelo tries to unleash Benzema. He cannot reach the ball. And the Bayern defense line will seek to clear their lines, but only as far as the Real Madrid player. Asensio has the ball now, needs help. Cristiano Ronaldo fails to supply the help, and Bayern can come again, cut out this time by Vasquez. Modric is forced all the way back and gives the ball away. Quick counter move for Bayern. It's gone.
I'll tell you a little bit of observation in this game. Bayern are actually playing with no defensive midfield. I have a midfield of Thiago Alcantara, Tolisso, and Rodriguez. It's on the bench. This is when you play like three Ejima twin together, because 3 players play the same way. And Tolisso, fantastic on Lyon before he came to Munich. Alcantara was fantastic also. Same thing happened to James Rodriguez. These players are attacking like it's nothing. They are taking nothing of that in this game. They are dominating the midfield, not just the wings. And Madrid can actually pass the ball more than 5 times in this game. Bayern are so unlucky that this game is 1-1. They have definitely been the better team in 37 minutes playing this game.
Femi, having the fact that Bayern have been the better side in terms of the goal scoring chances they've created in the last 10 minutes, I just have that feeling that Bayern are playing into Real Madrid's hands. It's a very open game. This is sort of frenzy Madrid like. I mean, I'm sure Sergio Ramos must be having a swell time out there. He loves this ambience. He loves this atmosphere. It's a very undecided atmosphere. It could go either way, and Madrid loves it.
Well, a chance for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's cleared. The goalkeeper goes for the punch. Well, Bucci's prophecy hasn't come to pass yet. How happy it would have been if that had gone in.
I would have jumped.
But quick thinking by goalkeeper Ulrich. who saves for his side. Corner to Real Madrid. Asensio to take. It's on the right of their attack. Asensio with his left leg floats it high. Oh, goodness!
Side net.
Well, headed with such great power by Ramos.
El
On the
Capitano.
far end.
I just talked about him.
Well, it was like a rocket coming off. It didn't seem like somebody headed the ball. It was like it was shot.
He just needed a little bit of direction to that ball, and clearly the right
that was
direction. He
Well,
had the right power to the ball, the right power that could beat the goalkeeper, but it was just a direction that let him down.
Well, we're having fun. What a night it is, courtesy of the German brand Heineken, and they deserve one other quick appreciation. Interesting night of football, 1-1 between the two gladiatorial sides here. And it's all live on YouTube. That's www.youtube.com/. Well, interesting stuff. You can join the conversation. More and more comments are coming in, and they are pouring in. They are descending now. I don't think Chidebere is up to the task. Maybe I need, somebody help.
Somebody help indeed.
If you help himself,
Well,
it's the closest to the computer.
Well, if Nigeria could get independent, I think I am independent.
You are not independent on your own.
I think I am.
Don't open your head here.
Yeah, independent in your foolishness.
Lots of messages coming through. The last time I checked, we just had a handful of them, but this time it's a barrage coming through. Olugeshi Adefunke, I hope I got the name correct, says, nice job, guys. I'm a fan, long time. I'm a fan a long time. Thank you for keeping the faith.
Send me your phone number. Let's talk.
Okay.
I'm joking.
I'm not joking. Send me the number.
Chimo Victor, more interestingly, also joins us on YouTube. Says this match won't end 1-1 because Real Madrid are short. Real Madrid will surely get 2 goals in the match. He also comes to say Liverpool and Real would surely make it to the final, while Rodriguez he won't get any goal here.
To see now we
You are shaking.
Did you see yourself?
Bankole Anthony.
He says I'm shaking.
Judy's always shaking. Come on.
Shaking is
Bankole Anthony said.
Let me cut you. This one now, in your mind now, you want to throw Bolariwa. Chima with Victor, he said Vasquez is just defending the way Bolariwa defended the Swan Cup last year. At the end of the night, did I play Swan Cup last year?
Last year.
That is the question. Did I play last
just
year?
Our team did not play
I
champions.
didn't play last year. You just want to throw.
I beg,
I guess he meant
we didn't have time. I
He
beg
didn't
us.
mean. He wanted to throw. It's a throw gone wrong.
He meant 2 years.
No, he didn't know.
It was Bolariwa that killed us. Drag out.
Femi, see my guy from Ajegule is messaging now. La Bar Valentine. Where are you there for Ajegule? Just give me invite. I'm free this weekend. Let me go and jolly.
Don't worry, I'll start training. I'll be back to my best form. The Bolariwa of 2012, 2013.
Yeah, it's old now.
Femi, I need to be
I
fit
haven't
soon.
been playing football.
All right,
for a long
Femi,
time.
I've got to go back to those comments.
Okay, go back.
Bankole Anthony says, nice seeing you guys on YouTube. Great job, guys. Tony from Ijebode, thank you for joining us. Azuka Otuya goes, the match will be tough though, but I think Real Madrid will have the advantage. Thank you for sending that one. And the throw gone wrong from Chimo Victor. Just like Bola took it. Akim Karim says this match will end 2-2, and if it does that, it means Real Madrid will be making another final yet, or another final basically. Akim also comes to say, please, where is Lewandowski? He's right in there, locking behind those defenders. Chimo Victor also comes to say, Okay, Vasquez is taking that already.
Vasquez is doing body charge for Alaba. Alaba did not even move. Vasquez looks like a mosquito.
That's because it's not his thing. It's not his thing.
He went to body check. Listen, he went to body check Alaba. Alaba didn't move. He was almost staggering.
Strange things happen.
Yeah.
Someone is asking for a 2.5.
Small boy.
Akeem Karim says, please, I just need over 2.5 in this game.
Just one goal, you go enter, no
Hopefully
worry.
you get it. Why is Femi moving his body when Sajura was headed that ball? That is the fan in him.
Is he a robot?
The fan in him.
I wonder.
Indeed, that one is coming from Chimobi Victor. Valentine and Bonnie goes. Well done, guys. Watching you guys for the first time from Ajegule. Buchi, I feel you die. I want
let's
a
go.
Madrid
I'm sorry to say this.
Roma final.
I'm sorry, I'll apologize before saying it. Whenever I hear Ajegule streaming us live, it's in my mind. They can't have internet in
Don't go there. Don't go there, Bola.
In my mind,
Don't
I'm
go there.
serious.
If you know the
You haven't been to Ajegule
In
recently.
my mind, they don't have internet.
Articulate now is so touched. See,
They
back
have
then in the
internet.
90s,
They
we
have
used to have
internet.
a
I'm sorry, Ajegule boy.
It's actually a big
but I
place.
will
so
come for you.
bigger than-
Articulate is big.
But like I say, in my mind,
Well,
See, when the
if they say they were listening on the
well.
radio, I'll say, okay, understandable. But when they say they're streaming, they're watching.
Another, well, in the midst of that,
like-
we missed a glorious Bayern
Tolisso.
opportunity.
Oh, that
Tolisso.
was wide. Way
The
wide.
intention was
wide.
good, but it was way off the mark.
He never sabi.
well, Articulate, please come for Bola. No, back in the
No, I mean,
90s,
you guys have internet. Congratulations.
back in the 90s, we used to have internet. Can't imagine now when the past governor used to come out.
Back in the
he came
90s.
and planted.
Back in the 90s.
Yes, back in the 90s. I'm an old man. He came to start planting vegetable. So the former governor came to plant vegetable. So with vegetable gives blood. So the internet came alive.
Do you know I've never been to Ajegule?
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Laba.
You've got
the
to be
point-
there.
I have been. I had an uncle who lived
Yeah,
there.
Articulate.
I've never been to Ajegule.
Amukoko.
Amukoko! That's right. It's Amukoko. It's not Amukoko.
No, I'm
Yeah.
do not pumpkinize it. It's Amukoko.
Femi don't put that
It's a Amukoko.
Femi, I once lived in Ajegule though.
Great way.
But
Yeah,
Apapa is close to Ajegule.
Yeah, there's a
I've been
place.
to Apapa, but not that Ajegule
There's a place
itself.
called
You
Rashid.
cross me that
There's a
before.
place in Ajegule called
You
Rashid.
have so many Rashid.
There's one Rashid.
Femi,
It's not far from
I've been to Odunade a couple of times. I don't know if Buchi knows.
They have not been. That's what they give you to go. I've not gone there.
Yeah,
Apapa is
I know
close.
Liverpool. There's a Liverpool.
No, Liverpool is not Apapa.
Liverpool is
That's
Apapa.
like secondary school.
I know Apapa
You
Liverpool
cross
because
me.
I had an intern.
I got lost.
internship in Apapa.
I got lost
crossed
at
me.
Ajegule once. I was a young man. I was coming to visit my uncle. I traveled from IB, and I came. It was almost an opportunity for Bayern Munich. The referee had already spotted something.
Yeah.
What did he spot? He was
That'd been a
pointing.
second.
Was that a corner or something
I
of the
think
sort?
I think he hit the
It's a
defender
corner
before
kick.
going out. Just having it with Joshua Kimmich. I think it will be a corner kick. It will be a corner kick in favor
No,
of
they're saying
Bayern.
he hit Marcelo's arm.
It hit his arm. Actually, it actually hits Marcelo's arm. But it will be a corner kick in favor of Bayern. I think they might just get that one assurance goal, if you call it that, before the halftime break.
James Rodriguez swings it in, and it doesn't do any damage. By the way, when I got lost, I traced my way back to Eleganza.
I know Eleganza.
So when I got to Eleganza, I could
Close to the port,
calculate.
yeah?
Eleganza is front to boundary, close to Army Barracks.
Yeah.
There's one barrack, one tush barracks. To go down there are two different to go up in Ajegule.
Yeah.
Is that you cross canoe or you cross bridge? And when we were students, we used to cross canoe. We used to pay 5 naira. When we cross bridge, it was free.
Last year, sometime last year. Well, it's halftime already. It's 1-1. But last year, I just remember the story. Last year, somebody wanted me to come to Apapa. I have to beg the person. I beg, I don't want to come to Apapa. The traffic there is mad. You think you've seen traffic in Lagos?
Femi, some contentious call.
Contentious calls.
He hit his hand. He hit his hand.
His arm.
He hit a cross hit Sergio Ramos' hand. But in football, you don't Marcelo's hand.
Yeah,
but in football,
but
you
it's
don't
not
give that
Yeah.
because he had both hands. He had his
around
hands
his body.
folded to his body like this, and as he turned, it struck his arm. But he had both hands folded inside his body, and that's why it wasn't given. Ndubisi Abel says, "Ogafemi abeg, who wear cap among you guys? Are the Ewu amongst us?" So, well,
EU stands for GOAT. Femi, GOAT stands for greatest of all time. So
And
call me GOAT, Femi.
Ewu also stands for danger.
I think he meant.
in Yoruba
I
land.
think Ewu meant. I think he meant Ewu man.
Ewu in Yoruba, what is Ewu?
Danger.
Danger. Yoruba.
I'm not that dangerous.
You're not that dangerous? I'll have to talk to the girls.
Shout out to the Ajegunle peeps.
Yeah.
I've just been told they now have internet. They never used to
We
have.
have, Bola. We have. Honestly,
Congratulations. Shout out to you.
You just want to get into a quarrel.
You guys need to invite me to Ajegunle. I know we have so many interesting football pitches there. So many talent.
Maracana. We have Becca. We have pitches in where you go to.
We'll go there.
Tolu Complex.
We need to have a document.
No, when we go to
Actually, we're going to go and do an Ajegunle storm.
Exactly.
Uchi will lead the way. All of us will be following him behind.
We'll even play. We'll play football.
Anywhere you know.
But not now. This one, I can't play now. This one is too much.
My rank back then in Ajegunle. I know
You have a rank?
No, I was back. I would not get for Ajegunle now.
You have a rank.
But in my area, I was not rugged.
I just hope you are not in a cult.
No, not cult.
Those
Those things are not ranked. They're
No,
just
it's just
area.
It's clique. It's area.
It's
clique.
As in thugs?
No.
It's aerial delinquency, something like that. All right, half time. Let's take our break. Thank you to Heineken for making this happen. We'll do some further shopping, and we'll be before that. Read that. Chimobi Victor, what's he saying?
Is that this Buchi just shows that he has spent all his life in Ajegunle? Nowhere where no. Thanks to Nigeria for bringing him out of that area.
We don't try for the way life.
You can take him out of Ajegunle. You can't take Ajegunle away from him.
The last time I heard the word delinquency was when it was used alongside youth delinquency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
I know about delicacy.
There is delinquency.
Because I feel like eating
but
now.
With the youth you mean is when you add juvenile. That is childlike,
and this one says, Bolarinwa, I will take you where you will eat starch and banga soup.
Please invite me.
I would like to join that conversation.
Ajolu bus stop.
Let's go for a break. We'll be back.
Ajolu bus stop.
Ajegunle.
Makalaba.
Hi, I'm Tunji Andrews, and this is 1,000 Naira notes. To some people, this represents a meal, or a few bottles of beer. To other people, this is 4 units of Dangote cement shares, or 21 units of GT Bank stock, or the stats and capital needed to start that pure water business. Whoever you are and whatever your needs might be, we have you covered on the Money Business and Economy Show on 99.3 Nigeria Info, weekday mornings at 9 a.m. Cause it's not really the amount of money that matters. It's usually what you do with it. Cheers.
Hi guys, my name is Tolulope Adeleru Balogun. I currently host Morning Crossfire. I'm here to tell you that you have to get your PVC. Your permanent voter's card is your power, and in your hand you hold the power to make any necessary change that you want in Nigeria. Please participate, because elections are not the end of democracy and governance. The highest office in the land is the office of the citizen. You and I are citizens of Nigeria. Get your PVC. Your PVC, your voice.
Hi, my name is Tunji Andrews, and I run the SME show on 99.3 Nigeria Info every Monday at 10 a.m. You see, every second Monday of the month, we have what we call the Pitch It Mondays, where if you're an entrepreneur, you have a business idea, but you need investment into your business, you're able to pitch it to investors who will be with me in the studio. You'll be able to pitch your ideas in 45 seconds or less. And if you can catch their attention, you'll get the critical investment you need into your business. So rehearse what you're going to say, make sure you're able to catch their attention in 45 seconds or less. you might get that investment into your business.
It's still the coverage of the UEFA Champions League right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info with Femi and the gang. It's a full house, and this is a part where we take all of your calls via the phone lines. Yeah, so many messages on social media. We've done well enough to take the messages on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. WhatsApp, we're coming to you. And of course, on Twitter. My name is Bola Amiwa. Femi Bong Daniel standing by. Buchi also in the building. Chide Bere and Jude Otigbu. Big shout out to our sponsors, Heineken, for always making the Champions League come alive. Heineken, open happiness. Tomorrow, we'll party at Ember Creek for Roma against Liverpool. Can Liverpool confidently stroll into the final, or maybe Roma to go back and, lost 5-2 in the first leg, could win 3-0 and qualify for the final? We just don't know what to expect tomorrow. But let's stick with the second half that is imminent between Real and Bayern Munich. It's 1-1 at halftime. Over 2 legs, it's 3-2 with Real the advantage. So it simply means if we don't get another goal in this game, Real will be playing in yet another Champions League final. Thank you for joining us. To the phone lines we go, as the lines are buzzing like crazy. We'll be taking the calls, as many as possible, right here on the show. Good evening. Hello. Apparently, you're not ready, so let's try the next caller. Hi, good evening to you.
Hello.
You're live. What's your name?
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. I can hear you.
Hello, this is Larry calling from Larry.
Larry, thanks for joining the broadcast tonight.
Thank you. It's actually a nice match between Bayern and Real Madrid.
Okay.
So what me actually want is that I don't want Real Madrid to win. I don't want Real Madrid to win at all.
Why? Why? Are you beefing Real?
No, just because they've been winning back-to-back.
Oh, yeah. You're just tired of them winning Champions League.
Yes, exactly. Okay, sorry, I have a question.
Go ahead, ask.
And I'll go first off. If you register for 2 people, is your name that is going to be on both tickets? Is that how it's supposed to be?
If you want to register for someone, make sure you put the name of that person and the email of that person. You can't use your email twice. You need to, you just have to put the person's name.
How will I do that? Because I not see that there.
The person you want to register for, the person has an email, yeah?
No.
Well, you can register with your email, but make sure the name is different. Okay?
Okay.
A
I'll
different
do that.
name would easily give the person a ticket, okay?
Okay,
Because the
thank
ticket will be sent to your email, so that email is very, very important.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty then. Thank you, Larry. Let's take another caller. Hi, good evening.
Hello, Bola. Good evening.
Welcome to the show.
My name is Nimbola Peter.
Oh shit.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Debola, what happened to you? Oh dear.
I like the touch.
That line gets score.
Get you back on.
Sorry about that. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes. What's your name?
Yes, I'm Wale by name.
All right, Wale, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
We're listening.
Yeah, I expect Madrid to win this night.
To qualify for the final.
Yeah, for the final, but they will not win the cup. Actually.
Oh,
You sure Madrid will not win the cup in any way?
Yes.
Abba.
So they will play in the final, but not in the cup against Liverpool or Roma.
Yes, they won't win the cup.
Or you don't want them to win the cup?
Yes, I don't want. They won't.
You don't want them to win.
Yes.
You don't want them to win and they won't win it.
Don't want them to
They
win.
won't win it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Right. So second half is imminent. We're waiting patiently for the start of the second half. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
It's Football Violence.
This is Mario from Satellite Town.
Welcome. Oh, Larry Waju, welcome.
So, first of all, let me greet my jugular brother Bushi.
How you doing, bro? Laba. What's in it up?
No, Ajegunle.
I don't know that one. No.
Ajegunle to the world.
Yes, so Ajegunle to the
I
world.
don't know that one. No.
Why you like that? Why we don't say Ajegunle no get internet?
As in,
No, you know, growing up, that's the mentality I had about Ajegunle. See, they don't even get light, they don't get water. But nowadays, we thank God, it's a better life.
I beg, quick change that mentality.
No, I don't change them. I don't. Like I said, growing up, the mentality was that it's that bad in Ajegunle. But with the education I've gotten today, Ajegunle is like small London now.
Yeah, definitely, because I really know my people can come at you.
they can't know.
No, we are together now. One love.
Nabanta.
Me say I be street now. Maybe they come safe. I'm ready.
If I talk, going forward, two goals from Ghana, the Real Madrid taking it from 3-1.
Oh, Real to go on to win it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. Another caller. Good evening.
Hey, thank God.
Finally, you get
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
This is Emmanuel calling from USA.
Oh shit, Emmanuel.
Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. You know.
Okay. Ole?
Oh dear.
You might don't go.
Oh dear. Let's take two more calls, then we'll quickly visit some of the comments we have on Twitter and even WhatsApp right here on the show. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi.
My name is Emmanuel.
You're back.
You don't take. Welcome back, Emmanuel. You deserve that applause.
Ole, where you go?
Welcome. Where have you been, Emmanuel?
I'm at home.
Okay, you've been in school, I guess.
Your phone lost.
What? Do GS3 exam.
You went to do just 3 exam.
Okay. So, how was the exam?
No, I've not done it, but I'm doing it in June.
Okay, so you are getting ready. Very important that you prepare for your exams, okay? Read well, oh. Study hard.
Okay.
All right, let's talk football now. It's your pastime, so let's allow you to talk football.
Okay. As for Bayern Madrid, anyone that scores first in the second half
would win.
Yes. Please, what the Tottenham players today?
2-0. They defeated Watford. Dele Alli and Harry Kane scored the goals.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Fantastic sport you are, and we love you from the bottom of our hearts. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Hey, what's up?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. How you doing?
Fine.
Precious.
Mr. Buchi, well done.
Good evening.
Precious on first.
I definitely know it's you.
Precious Alpha. Good evening.
Fine.
Okay.
My mentor. Where's my mentor?
Who is your mentor? Okay, Mr. Femi.
Yes.
He's coming.
Femi is around. Maybe you listen to his voice in the first half. What is wrong with you? So we are not your mentor, Abby. You don't want to listen to us. Okay, go. What a gift! Real have gotten the second goal in the match. And what a horrific mistake by the Bayern Munich defenders.
Goalkeeper.
This is as good matches. And guess what, guys? Real have scored a third goal in this match, and it's a gift of a goal. And Karim Benzema couldn't miss from open goal. It's now Real 2, Bayern Munich 1. Looking at that again, what a mistake.
My word. What in the world was that defender thinking about?
I think it's even more of the goalkeeper. Let's say the pass was bad. Let's say the pass
was bad, and then
but the goalkeeper, he slipped and just allowed Benzema an open goal, and it's a second goal.
That was a gift from nowhere.
I don't even know how to explain it. Defender makes a mistake, keeper couldn't cover. I don't know. It was jittery, and this one, you'll be punished. This is professional football at its best. You don't expect that kind of mistake to go unpunished. And Real, the best of start in the second half.
You can blame the player, but definitely the goalkeeper take 90% of the blame. He
95
was close to the ball.
95.
You can blame Tolisso, but you cannot even blame Tolisso.
Tolisso should be blamed. No, Tolisso has 60%. He should have threw the ball away, clear the ball away.
He was close to the ball, shoots the ball.
I think I do not agree.
It's the goalkeeper, 100%.
I think it's 50-50.
Look, not
because he slipped. The goalkeeper slipped.
I think
what was Tolisso thinking about? Passing the ball back.
The goalkeeper 70. Look, he had the ball. I mean, he was under pressure. No, that he could have cleared the ball. He could have cleared his lines.
Woo!
But coming out like that, you should be picking the ball. It's a game where you have to be perfect in everything you do.
I mean, like the guys have said, I seriously blame the goalkeeper there. He was supposed to be forced to the ball. Somehow he slipped. You don't expect Benzema not to score an open goal, and it's a dream start in the second half of Real. And you have to say it becomes even tougher. If it was tough, it's now tougher for Bayern to find a way to win this game and qualify for the final. Never say never. There's still a lot of minutes to be played. We've only seen 47 minutes.
I'm sure it's game over.
I'm sure this wasn't the plan coming to the second half.
Early goal in the first half, early goal in the second half. No, this was a gift from heaven.
Look!
He tried to use. He realized it was a back pass. He realized it was a back pass that he couldn't use his hand.
I think he wasn't expecting the pass.
He wasn't expecting it.
But
Oh, that was a very bad pass by the
You can't blame the bad pass. That was from the goalkeeper.
He should have held it. He should have held it.
No,
take the indirect free kick. He should have held it. He had no other option.
And yellow card.
I know the Benzema was running that, so you let the ball pass. That was what I should be doing, even though I'm not a goalkeeper.
And the goalkeeper is going to be under pressure.
Schools.
It's going to be under pressure.
I think it gave them.
Look on the bright side. There won't be any extra time tonight.
Definitely, Femi. Thank you.
No. Well, a gift.
It's like
Christmas gift in
May. Benzema night. It's like a Benzema night. He's finally winning the hearts of the Madrid
Jude
fans.
is not giving accolades.
Once again, I think he's doing that quite well, Benzema.
Jude, at least if you will not give Benzema accolades, give him assurance. You are not sure. He's not sure I'm giving assurance.
For Femi, just some stats.
Well, here comes Benzema. What a possible. He's gone down. The referee looks away.
Too easy. Poor decision from Benzema. He went down with little or no pressure. He should have been standing his feet and maybe taking that strike.
I thought that they would give him another fair goal.
Well, I think Bayern should have been awarded a penalty in this game. The tackle on Muller did look like a strong appeal early in the first half. Wasn't given.
What is the referee doing?
I'd be shocked if the referee had turned around now and given Madrid this penalty.
Femi, he called this a foul, but I don't think that was a foul from Luka Modric.
It's a chicken.
Well, looks like a bird. Bolaño was quietened a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, here come Bayern. They can make something out of it. How many did they have to score? Somehow the pass does not reach his intended target.
They've got to score 3, Femi. They've got to score 3 goals to legitimately
book their place.
Really. Which is scored 3, but score 6.
But Femi, just some stats coming through, and this stats, well, concerns the goal scorer Karim Benzema, and is coming courtesy Opta. Karim Benzema scored his first brace in the Champions League knockout game since February 2014, and that game was against Schalke out there.
What a strike from Alaba.
A right-footed one from a left-footer.
Well, the Real Madrid goalkeeper had to be sharp and smart.
And he took a deflection.
Wicked deflection.
With his weaker foot.
Took a wicked deflection. It was him off around. The corner comes. It looks good. It's headed away. Real Madrid trying to tidy up at the back. The interesting start of the second half. 15 minutes now football. Real Madrid 2, Bayern 1 on the night. Real Madrid 4, Bayern 2 on aggregate. And it's even more difficult for Bayern considering that only twice in UEFA Champions League history have a team overhauled a first leg home defeat to win the tie. Only twice. And of course Bayern already have painful memories of the more recent case, having been beaten by Inter Milan in the round of 16 of the 2011 season.
It's a penalty.
Never.
Certainly.
It wasn't given. That was a clumsy tackle by Sergio Ramos.
Certainly it should be given. It looks like a penalty.
It's a penalty.
It looks every inch like a penalty.
What was Sergio Ramos thinking about? That was a reckless.
No,
that was reckless.
He was trying to kick the ball.
That was reckless from him.
Can't stop.
I don't think it was.
It was never a penalty.
It wasn't given.
It wasn't given.
He can't stop on the air.
He was trying to clear the ball.
It wasn't malicious.
Lewandowski, he was clearing the ball. Lewandowski then touched the ball before him.
I mean, the ball was going away. The ball was in nowhere.
No, he was trying to kick the ball.
He can't stop himself in the air.
He bashed into him, Femi.
He was clearly kicking the ball, but the referee will be every inch in the right to award that.
Yeah, I think
because there was contact.
That was reckless.
There was contact. He tried to clear the ball. Yes, his toe touched the ball a little bit, but Lewandowski did what he was supposed to do: get the ball away from him.
Yeah.
And then he made contact with Lewandowski's leg. I feel sorry for Bayern and Lewandowski. I think there have been 3 shouts for possible penalty in this game.
I agree with the first two, but Femi, with that third one, Femi have to disagree. Ramos can't stop himself in the air. He's not Superman. He has to fall, and he fell on Lewandowski. For me, that was never a penalty for me.
Woo! Well, another opportunity just flashes wide off the post.
Great in-swinger from Modric on that occasion.
I'm going to say this early. I mean,
I've said it earlier. I said it's game over.
No, not even the game itself.
I think it's still very much on.
I want to say it early. It's breaking news. Real
Femi, can you play
the Champions League for this year? I do not see
The
Roma
13th.
or Liverpool stopping them in the final. Nobody at this point, except Bayern beat them tonight, which is still possible. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. So, I mean, I congratulated Liverpool for qualifying for the final last week. I'm congratulating Real for not qualifying to the final, but for winning the trophy itself this year.
I think if Bayern qualifies, if Bayern qualifies and Liverpool qualifies, I think we might just be seeing a winner from England.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but you broke one news last week, Bolanua.
That Liverpool qualified for the final.
Here's your chance to break another.
All right.
This is breaking news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Well, Real Madrid Football Club of Spain have won the Champions League.
Already. Fake news everywhere.
Ronaldo!
Unbelievable miss from Ronaldo.
Yakubu the ball.
That should be Madrid's third on the night. And how on earth did he miss that? It was a good pass, good loving pass, just at the edge of the 18-yard area for Ronaldo. He was free on that right-hand side. And look, it was Marcelo.
Beautiful
who had
cross
that
again
ball.
from Marcelo.
Ronaldo was onside on that occasion. I thought he should have been converting, but his leg was just too high. Sent the ball, just sky the ball basically.
Femi, to put it in the line, this is not the Ronaldo I used to know. Are you a shadow of yourself? He has not scored in the first leg. He still has not scored the second leg. It's not Ronaldo I used to know.
And he always scores against Bayern Munich.
He needs to get the goal. I'm
He
definitely
still
sure.
has a lot of time to do that, Femi.
If Ronaldo doesn't get the goal, that thing I told you behind the scene, do it after.
Well, it's the 26th fixture between these two sides. It's a record in UEFA club competition. And it's also their 7th European Cup semi-final. They keep meeting one another. It's a battle of the big boys, if you want to say that. And this is Madrid's record 8th successive UEFA Champions League semi-final. Bayern are in the last 4 for the 6th time in 7 seasons. Big teams with big pedigrees. Madrid edge it after 55 minutes, 2-1 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate. Bayern still have a lot of football time tonight, and they could still have a say in this.
35 minutes, Femi. They have 35 minutes to score 3 times. Can it happen? They need to start scoring as soon as possible.
We've got time as well, Femi. We've got time for you to save our Twitter handle. It's buzzing, is almost exploding here, Femi, and I can feel the heat.
And just to also let you know before we go, don't forget, we're streaming live on YouTube, and we'll be looking at the latest comments. There's a whole lot to talk about.
Nigeria Info on YouTube?
Yeah. Notably, that Goalfest is here. Yep, Goalfest is here, and you can be every inch a part of it. It's the biggest biggest end of season football party in the country.
Siesta.
Yeah, where you can come enjoy amazing food, exhilarating games, music, comedy, and of course the Kiddies Corner is back this season, plus the new one, cheerleaders, adorable cheerleaders as part of the event this year. Big PlayStation competition. We are working with Isabi Play on that one, and you can also do a brand new one this year. You'll get an opportunity to chat live with the Super Eagles, and of course see the very final game of the UEFA Champions League on huge screens. You get the sense, certainly, perhaps, I don't know, but we might see another white and red in the final of the Champions League if this continues in this fashion at the Balmoral Convention Center, Federal Palace Hotel, on the 26th of May. It starts at 2 p.m. To participate, just go log on to goalfestnigeria.com to register. Registration is free, but without a free ticket, you cannot enter. And if you want that free ticket, go to goalfestnigeria.com. Don't type www, just goalfest, F-E-S-T, Nigeria.com, and you can pick a free ticket. And you can be at the event this year. Sponsored, it's brought to you by Nigeria Info, Wazobia FM, Cool FM, in partnership with Olsen Decker. And it's sponsored by Babai Jebu, Indomie, and Star Times, with other partners including Wazobia TV, Cool Link, Africa Magic, DSTV, and Domino's Pizza. Big night on the 26th. We will be there. We will be directing affairs. Where will you be? GoFestNigeria.com. Go reserve your tickets right now before it finishes. Here come Bayern, Ribery, Lucas Vazquez, and Modric looking at him. It would seem a corner. What does the referee decide? Sergio Ramos thinks it's a goal kick.
They look found out.
Well, Femi,
they look found out. This Bayern side.
Bayern are not efficient enough. You have to like the way they play, the way they pass it around, the purpose going forward. But when it comes to being clinical in the final third, they don't do that. And that's why Real have punished them in the first leg and now in the second leg. You love the way they play, but football is not meant to be loved by the way you play. It's about the goals you can score when you play well. And they haven't done that, basically. Real are the masters of the knockout games. Jose Mourinho will say it's easier to win the cup games than win the league. But for a team like Real that has done well so far in the last 4 years, you expect them to be winning games like this.
What is wrong? Femi, this Real Madrid side, they were made for the Champions League. They were made for the tough games.
The blocking will be here.
They'll be here. They could literally put out their hat and say, take. And, you know, it's just amazing, this Madrid side. They've got the grit, they've got the passion, they've got the power, they've got what else?
All right,
they are the Champions League.
Here they come on the counter. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's got Benzema to his right. He was reluctant about giving it to him, it would seem. Finally, Vazquez comes, tries to sell the cheeky one. Benzema has it. Ronaldo's waiting. Benzema goes for the cross. It's cut out. Opportunity spawned.
Great
as we enter the 60th minutes of football. Real Madrid 2, Bayern 1.
Like the guys we are saying, I think the Madrid defenders are doing blocking challenge in this game. Varane and Ramos, to be specific, are blocking everything blockable. They go with their head, with their eyes, with their nose, with their body, everything. Go for the ball. But for me, apart from that, I think we're having one of the best games of two left backs in this game. David Alaba has been fantastic for Bayern, and also Marcelo. He made the first goal for Madrid, and Alaba have been tormenting Lucas in that position. Good game. Two attacking teams. This is what I want to see. Entertainment. I don't care if it's a draw. A fair and entertaining draw to like a boring game. But we have been entertained. Like the Greek will say, are you not entertained? We need more goals in this game.
Well, Femi, I'm looking at the goalkeeper for Real Madrid, and we know in the last about 5 seasons or 4 seasons, there's been plenty of talk on whether to maybe get David De Gea from Manchester United, or or perhaps get one world-class goalkeeper to come in there, because maybe the Madrid fans and the Madridistas do not necessarily feel that Keylor Navas is that world-class. But I think I think in the last couple of years he's been hugely consistent with some of these sensational performances, and tonight once again he's just shown it. He's shown it once again that he's the right man for that #1 place, and maybe I feel he's not getting as much accolades and respect he deserves. I think he should be getting more. Keylor Navas.
That guy has oil of anointing on his head. Well, he came to Madrid and won the Champions League back to back.
Yeah, he has two Champions League. De Gea doesn't have any.
And now you are calling for a world-class keeper.
I mean,
De Gea does not have any Champions League. He has 2. It looks he may have a 3rd one at the end of this season.
And Femi, to talk about,
you will now put him on the bench next season.
I mean, talking about Keylor Navas,
laughable.
when he was at Levante, when he was at Levante, they got relegated, but he considered the least number of goals. Can you beat that? That was why Real Madrid got him to replace Iker Casillas, and I think he's been doing a brilliant job. Yes, sometimes he gets careless with some balls, but I think he's been brilliant.
I mean,
all goalkeepers make mistakes.
Yeah, they make mistakes, and I think Keylor Navas got a breakthrough when he played at the World Cup in 2014 for Costa Rica. I mean, he's been doing well for Levante, like you said. But the World Cup, players go in there.
He was fantastic.
He was unbelievable.
It did seem like a block. It's finally in.
It's 2-2.
Well, he doesn't celebrate, but James Rodriguez pulls Bayern back into this one. It's 2-2 on the night.
Game on.
I was talking about no show for him.
It wasn't all over for Bayern. And looking again at how that goal came, good outswinger from the right-hand side from that penalty, for that corner flag. And James Rodriguez reacted the fastest right at the edge of the 18-yard area. He shot it once, he hit back, he took his chance the second time, and what a way to get Bayern back into the game. A player who is partly owned by Real Madrid, scoring against his own side, his half side, so to speak. I think it's really, looking to be a very exciting ending to this game. It's still very much open. Bayern can bring out their hearts here and really play some effective and efficient football and get themselves in the finals of the Champions League.
Well, interesting stuff on the night with Thiago almost making a mess of himself. It would seem he wasn't fouled, just overzealousness, it would seem. A corner for Real Madrid as they look to try and restore their lead. The ball went off Varane. There were calls for handball, but it did seem it struck his knee.
The follow-up was brilliant coming from James.
James Rodriguez scored and literally apologized to the Madrid crowd. Well, interesting stuff. Madrid with a corner, looking for the fight back now. It's floated in. The goalkeeper comes push. It touches Ramos, but goes away. Quick counter for Bayern. What a lot of ball saving from Kovacic.
It was never going to allow Ribery.
Well, what a night. Here come Bayern again. Too much space left. The referee says play should continue. Real Madrid try to bring the ball. Alaba intercepts. And Bayern have it again. Around Madrid's area. Varane finally launches clear. Cristiano Ronaldo waiting for Benzema. The pass is poor.
When he was scoring, he didn't say Benzema.
The pass is poor. But Modric has it now. Real Madrid pushing into Bayern territory. Ronaldo passes the ball back to his half and into Ribery's spot. Alaba, certainly a yellow card for Kovacic.
Another yellow card, our second yellow card.
Lucas Vazquez.
It's Lucas Vazquez, pardon me.
The right back.
Well, 2 yellow cards now in this game of Femi. The first went to Luka Modric, and yet again.
No, it was Lucas Vazquez.
There's confusion.
Why are they showing Kovacic?
He was
No, it was Lucas Vasquez.
It's Vasquez with the red.
It was seeing Kovacic give the ball away.
Yeah, initially.
And put his teammate in trouble.
Good to see him play. He was in action for Real at the weekend when they won in the La Liga.
The free kick is floated. The goalkeeper goes down. Benzema comes away with the ball. Finds Modric, who turns and swivels. Benzema's ball. He doesn't have the pace, but he manages to keep it in play, and then he can find the pass.
I think it
gives the ball away to Mats Hummels.
Poor way to give it away. Poor way to give it away. I think Benzema has given his best, scoring those 2 goals, taking advantage of that poor clearance from Sven Ulrich in the second half.
Football without violence. Can you allow me to slap to the
Gareth Bale is still very much there. I think maybe that change should be made now, but Real Madrid don't care.
Asensio tries the cut back. It's blocked on this occasion. Corner to Real. This game is still very open. If you doubt it, here comes Marcelo. A second ball is on the pitch. The referee is stopping the play. The corner will be retaken.
A dead ball.
He wants to.
Well,
Marcelo isn't happy because he was in possession of the ball. Yeah, he wanted the corner kick to be retaken, but the referee Kake said no, it's going to be a drop ball.
Chelsea will remember that.
Would they call him dead in?
Chelsea will remember that referee.
Yeah.
They will hate to remember him.
What's his name?
Connect Kake.
Oh, okay.
Well, the referee had gone for the drop ball.
Brebo was the one I was trying to remember.
No, Brebo was different.
That was 2008 or 9.
Yeah, Drogba, that man.
Drogba wanted to die.
and Balak.
And Balak wanted to die.
It's over.
They were holding Drogba. Drogba wanted to beat him up.
No, that was a blatant.
Drogba wanted to beat him up.
No, but I don't remember such poor officiating.
It was poor.
It was obvious.
Very obvious.
Even the Barca fans was like, what's this referee doing? And they were kind of shocked with it. But Femi, still on this game, I think it's high time Zidane goes to his bench and do something. Bayern have definitely been a better team. If the game still goes like this, Bayern is still going to get more goals in this game. Though the game is kind of open 2-2. If they get 2 more goals, then we'll have a game on our hand. Go to your bench, make it full. Look, they are still coming full time, and Madrid are still defending. Femi.
Marcelo trying to stop them. And in the end, Marcelo then, whatever he does with the ball.
He doesn't care where that ball goes. Just don't come anywhere the 18 under Marcelo.
Well, it's a goal kick.
Use your bench, Zidane.
Well,
I think Zinedine Zidane might be waiting for the 70th.
Real need to keep their calm at this point. I think they're losing it. They need to remain calm and see the game out. They still have the advantage.
We saw Real Madrid concede 3 goals here against Juventus. So, I mean, they can as well concede plenty of goals at home.
Well, the Real Madrid captain unhappy that James Rodriguez actually had pulled Lucas Vasquez to the ground, wrestled him to the ground, and the referee allowed that to pass. But some trouble for Bayern here. Fortunately, good defensive work. It was seen by Max Sule. By Niklas Sule, pardon me. Where did I get the mark from?
Macfish?
No, I was thinking of Matt Hummels.
Pass the ball.
Where to Matt Sule.
Square.
A square ball.
Oh, that was nice.
Well,
nice
defending.
Great defending. Even if it's on a yellow card, he was calm.
Great defending
from Vasquez.
But that pass could have been squared earlier on. It should have been. Well,
what a chance!
Interesting stuff.
What a cross.
You need to understand that if Bayern score 1 more goal, Bayern are through.
That is sitting at the edge of your seat.
No, they're not true.
Because they've scored more
correctly. They're not true. It's correctly now.
They've scored more away goals.
It's 4-3 on aggregate. If Bayern
no.
If Bayern score now, they qualify for Bayern.
If Bayern score, Madrid are out.
Based on the away goals.
Yeah.
Because they scored 3 goals in Spain.
If they score the winning goal, that's how pivotal.
Yeah.
That goal was.
The next goal could be very, very crucial.
It's pivotal. As it is now, Madrid can no longer lose.
They can't lose.
If they lose at this point, they are
then
out.
They're out. Yeah, that's
They've
what
got to win.
They lose, whether it's 4-3, whether it's 5-4,
is on Real Madrid.
Whether it's 5-4, 4-3, 3-2.
And Bayern would know this. They know
already.
They only need to score a goal. Real Madrid can look to stop them. Asensio has the ball. Gareth Bale is being prepared to come on as Real Madrid try to slow the pace of the game
and that's what
a little bit.
Doing, Femi. I was saying they should be calm initially.
They did it to good effect in the first leg, but they've been running like madmen.
Exactly. And you don't want to
like,
play into Bayern's hands. At the point, it's going to be desperate for Bayern. They will have to put men forward. In fact, I won't be surprised if your Pankis brings in another attacker to help with the attack of Bayern Munich, because they have to give it all.
They've got to score. They've got to score now.
So that is when you have to keep your composure and wait for that time. And you have a Cristiano Ronaldo can deliver when you least expect. He's had a chance to score, didn't score, but Ronaldo on the pitch is always going to be crucial as well for Real. We've seen 17 minutes, 20 more minutes to go. Real 2, Bayern 2, over 2 legs as we speak. Real are qualifying.
Well, the passing has been poor from Benzema, from Kovacic and all of that for Real Madrid. And every time they've gone forward looking dangerous, they've somehow contrived to ease the burden.
There's movement on the Real bench.
I think
Casemiro.
In midfield, especially.
I will not be surprised if Benzema goes off. What did I say? I won't be surprised if Benzema goes off. He's been horrible in the second half.
With 2 goals?
He's been horrible in the second half.
Bale is going to run.
Double substitution. Gareth Bale and Casemiro.
Yeah, he's been horrible in the second half.
I think we might just be saying,
might we see the end of Kovacic, or
I don't think they will take off. They won't take off Kovacic in this one. I don't think they will.
No, I think it's Kovacic that will come off, I guess.
Luka Modric or Kovacic?
Oh no, you can't take out Modric.
Asensio.
Well, we've seen Casemiro play defensively for Real, so perhaps it might still happen.
I told you, you can't take off Modric. That's a lesson.
Kovacic.
He's done enough. He's done enough.
I think what would say with this change would
be that is less defensive cover. Less defensive cover.
Casemiro is defensive midfielder.
Casemiro can do the job defensively.
Casemiro can do better than Kovacic.
But sometimes Casemiro forgets himself a lot
and gives the ball away.
I'm sure he must have getting a talking to from Zidane. Now we might see Real sit deep enough, slow down the game well enough, and maybe catch Bayern on the counter because he's got Gareth Bale in there.
Casemiro is coming in to do a job. Steady the ship from
stay middle.
You can allow Modric to go, Kroos to go, Bale to run, but you have to stay in that midfield defensive position and make sure they are covered defensively. So I think it's a substitution that I say, well, makes sense from the manager Zidane. He still has the options going forward, and he has players who can still sit back and make sure that cover or that defense is not breached, because it's now delicate times in this match. Another goal could be crucial in who plays in the final.
Well, you've got to applaud Bayern. They've held their own. They've come on here, scored first. They needed to come here and score. They've done the job. They've scored. Then they fell behind to Madrid's 2 goals, and they've come back and equalized. And one more goal, if they can score it and close shop, they will play in the Champions League final. Here they come on the left. Alaba's cross is a bit high. Well, what opportunity! How did Navas keep that out?
World class save.
And they say he's not a world class goalkeeper.
Wow.
Certainly should be a yellow card.
Certainly the yellow card, and that was vicious intent.
That should be a yellow card.
Your yellow.
Well, vicious intent. I don't see the referee moving.
The only reason why Real are still in this game is because of Navas, and that was
in the first half,
save.
The only reason they survived the first half was because of Keylor Navas.
Great strike from Thiago.
Also the first leg too.
Great strike from Thiago, and you wonder and you ask yourself, how did Thiago get lots of space in that area to shoot? He had time and everything.
Okay, Wagner is currently on for Bayern Munich. Wagner on.
I think Keylor Navas got lucky. The ball took a bounce. If it was direct, it could have been a goal, but the ball took a bounce and he was able to make the save.
Femi, I think if Madrid get to make it to the final, I think they need to put Navas in the office and give him everything he needs because he has been so crucial. We're talking about Bayern. Tolisso just went off for them, and that man, the coach Sandro Wagner, is in. He's a striker. Was prolific when he was off. He has been scoring at Bayern right now. That means they have 2 strikers on the feet, Lewandowski and Wagner. They need a goal in this game, Femi, and it's going to be very, very tough.
Well, Madrid are looking a bit light at the back. The cross comes. It looks good. Certainly. It can be Bayern's goal. It would seem to be Bayern's goal. Keylor Navas goes down.
Another great piece of defending, Femi.
Well, James Rodriguez is almost like a man on a mission. It's like he's got a score to settle.
He wants to show them what they are missing. He wants to show them what they are missing.
It's got scores to settle, really.
I mean, he's scoring for Bayern.
He can actually go back to Madrid, but Bayern have the option of buying him out outrightly.
Yeah,
and I think Bayern will exercise.
Yeah. I think, it's obvious. Real Madrid are leaving very dangerously. They don't look any bit of coordinated. They don't look coordinated defensively. Look, it's worked for them in a couple of occasions, but you just have that ominous feeling that tonight might just be the night where things go wrong for Real.
One. Spice Girls.
Well, 75 minutes, 15 more minutes of this adrenaline-pumping football. Well, we'll look at the lines. The lines weren't very cooperative earlier on, but it looks like the lines are back.
Can't take us now.
You know, well, interesting stuff. And just the moment I mentioned the lines, the lines started ringing, but a chance for Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo rooted to the floor. But that was a great pass.
Experienced defending.
Great cross from Gareth Bale.
Experienced defending from Alaba. He saw that Ronaldo was free down the right-hand side in the 18-yard area, had to close him up and make it very uncomfortable for him.
You know, he just put his body to Ronaldo and stopped Ronaldo from jumping.
He caught that gun body. Femi, in local parlance, in the MPFL, is gun body.
Well, here come Bayern now. Well, Muller is totally free, alone on the right. They need to get the ball to him. And nobody was looking at him. Marcelo was running. He wasn't looking at his rear. The Madrid defense is totally unaware of their surroundings. But here they come with Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got Sule in front of him. Bale tries to get the ball.
It should be a corner kick. It should be a corner
kick. The referee
kick.
decides it's a goal kick.
I think it's a goal kick.
And Bayern take it quickly.
Immediately.
Well, interesting football now.
I think they are going to that right-hand side, right-hand side of defense of Madrid. I think they are seeing something there, and that's where they're operating from Bayern Munich, from the left-hand side of the attack. For the frantic defending.
Unusual defensive work from Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a chance.
That was
total lack of confidence.
Clearly,
he went too soon. He tried the shot too early. And a great block.
Typical Ronaldo would cut that defender. He had the defender right in front of him. I mean, I think he's looking a little bit tired. Ronaldo is looking a little bit tired, but you can't take him off because he's a star man. He could even score goals from his slip. So, I mean, he holds a very important role. The fear factor he brings in there to the Bayern defense, I think, is hugely crucial.
Well, the fans are chanting his name and waving white flags with a massive 7 emblazoned on them. A corner Toni Kroos takes. It looks good. It's headed clear. Opportunity for counter, but Luka Modric is the last man and he keeps the ball out. Marcelo is free on the left. They have men waiting in the box. The cross is poor and Bayern survive.
Disappointing. It's not often you see Marcelo take such disappointing crosses, but we were expecting more from him on that occasion. It looked like a very good chance for Real Madrid to maybe, sending one more goal in, but disappointing coming from Marcelo. If he gets that chance again, he should be doing absolutely better.
Well, opportunities on both ends of the spectrum. 78 minutes and a half. Real Madrid 2, Bayern 2. Madrid take a slender 4-3 lead on aggregate, but the ball goes to the left for the 1000th time tonight. And every time it goes there, you look for Lucas Vazquez and you can't find him. Modric tries to keep the ball. He feels he's infringed. The referee allows play to continue. The cross comes again. It looks good. And Keylor Navas goes down quickly.
That's a corner.
The referee's assistant judges it to be a corner.
That's a corner. I think from what Zidane has managed to do in this game is to suffer Lucas Vazquez. He's suffering in the right-hand side position. And Bayern have seen that and they are capitalizing on his weakness. They have capitalized totally on his weaknesses. That man is tired playing at right back. They need to bring in Nacho Fernandez at this point.
Well, the cross comes. It's a bit too steep and too deep. Sule finds Ribery, who is totally free. Well, great work on the comeback for Lucas Vazquez.
That change is going to happen now.
It's going to happen now.
That change is going to happen now. Take off Vazquez. He's on a yellow card. He's not a natural right back.
Bring in Nacho.
It's got to be changed.
Fernandez.
Perhaps Nacho, perhaps the manager is not certain that Nacho is fully fit. And he would rather not risk him, perhaps.
I think the pressure is so much on Madrid right now. One of their players should just form, say you are tired for like 2 minutes. and let the pressure go down, let the tempo go down. Because Femi, as the game is going, so Bayern might eventually get a goal in this game. Madrid need to be clinical, also defend very well. They are breaking them so easy, especially in midfield and the wings.
It's 80 minutes.
So Madrid,
80 minutes.
Madrid should be very, very careful.
And what this means is Marco Asensio has returned to that right back position to help Lucas Vazquez. He's been there, operating from there.
And one man less.
And
one man less up front.
And they're still breaking them up.
Well, again, you wonder what quality Gareth Bale might bring here, because the Bayern defense, save for that error, which gifted Karim Benzema the second goal on the night, Bayern have been absolutely strong defensively. They've done what they need to do, and it's gotten really tough for Madrid. Here come Madrid again. Bale and Marcelo. Marcelo goes centrally now to Casemiro, who pushes right. Vazquez has it. Asensio calls for it, gets it, comes back to Casemiro, back to Asensio, who goes back to Varane. The captain wants it. Varane is dancing with it. Somehow Madrid looking to wrest their way out of the choking from Bayern Munich. The referee allows play to continue. Bayern have the ball back now. Ronaldo comes back again.
Great track back from Ronaldo.
He's done that 2 times in quick succession, coming back to dispossess. It's a strange Cristiano Ronaldo working hard for the squad. He needs this badly.
Bayern are pressing.
He absolutely does, Ronaldo. We haven't seen much of him attacking wise, but I think his all-round play tonight has been fantastic for Real Madrid.
Well, he's used to scoring against Bayern Munich. As a matter of fact, he will seem he has scored.
Oh, nobody touched him.
He has scored 7 goals in his last 4 appearances against Bayern, and 9 goals in 7 matches overall.
Bayern will stop.
The pressure is getting to the
man is injured.
Well,
he's injured. They will stop the game. He's injured.
They stop. Fair play.
He's injured. He's pulled a muscle.
It's Asensio.
He's pulled a muscle.
And Zidane need to be forced to make substitution, and he gives the force needed.
I think the way he slipped.
The way he slipped. And immediately that was.
Hope it's not that serious.
That is the man they need in the final of the Champions League.
Martinez.
Movement
if
on the
they
Bayern
get to
bench.
the final.
Martinez.
Well, there's only one substitution to make now.
James, why?
Well, James Rodriguez has been taken out.
Unbelievable change.
I don't understand that. I don't get it.
Job Heynckes, I think he just threw away all his cards.
Or maybe he's looking for that area ability, a player that can use his head.
Yeah, because he's brought on the
Sandro Wagner.
He's brought him on. But
Javi Martinez.
Javi Martinez is more of a defensive midfielder.
You can't quantify. You can't quantify the effort so far from James Rodriguez so far.
I think he's looking for area abilities.
He should have been the joker
wants to play
for Bayern.
He wants to carry on.
I like this.
Well, they will assess him to see his knees are reddened already.
That right hand side is leaky.
What is Zidane waiting for?
No, his assistant is showing him, Zidane, are you blind? Do something about that position.
He might just be, look, football is very funny. What if Zidane was baiting Bayern? And knew they were always going to come from that left-hand side. Perhaps it might just be a tactics the other way around. You never can tell. It's a strange tactics.
Interesting stuff. Madrid have won their last 6 matches against Bayern Munich. They scored 15 goals and conceded 5 in those games. So the advantage, the stats, the records, the history favors Real Madrid. But on the night, Bayern Munich have taken the war to the Madridistas.
Femi, Bayern are going to build the new Alaba market on that left-hand attacking side. They are finding so much joy there.
This is a game. This is a game. You might want to say if they had Carvajal, it would
might have been better.
Yeah, it might have been better, a whole lot better.
And look, Marcelo is having a holiday. He's absolutely enjoying himself.
Exactly. They're not going through his position.
No one is disturbing Marcelo. It's too much experience, and he's just having a ball. I think he has to do more. If you're having a good time in your position, maybe you have to do more attacking.
That's the danger for Bayern. If you are giving Marcelo too much space, A quick counter. They've got Marcelo on the left. They've got Gareth Bale on the left. When Madrid get the ball and hit them on the counter, it could have severe repercussions for Bayern Munich.
That was a foul.
The man is just coming on.
Toni Kroos goes down.
Look at the Bayern bench.
Bayern bench is upset about it. Well, it's a Real Madrid free kick. Goals by Joshua Kimmich and James Rodriguez. And of course a double from Karim Benzema. Trouble now.
Gareth Bale.
He was slow.
He was offside.
He was offside.
He was offside.
He didn't time his run quite well. That pass was always going to come. I thought
it was onside, actually.
He was offside.
I think it was marginally offside.
The linesman has flagged for offside.
Marginally offside.
That was a heavy
But
first
the run was always going to come from Gareth Bale. I think he didn't just time it well to perfection. But good chance for Real Madrid. It could have been game over with that goal from Bale.
Well, here come Madrid again. Cristiano Ronaldo with the ball. He does too much with it. Perhaps shows too much. Oh dear. Free kick to Real Madrid. Asensio, it will seem, is taken down.
WWE stuff.
This is no more a game, it's a battle now.
The man is tired. The man is tired. He's tired.
It's the best time to bring in Nacho and maybe
Nacho Fernandez is coming on.
Vasquez forward. Bring on Nacho. I mean, then
the question is who's more tired?
Tired of
Vasquez
and Asensio.
You know, but if you come,
both of them can't come off. One more should come off.
So I think Asensio
will come off. Vasquez will go front.
Asensio is tired. He's trying to. He has to be the one to work because he's been helping.
I think he's put something. He's put something, and not to aggravate it. I mean, it's just a wise decision to take him off.
I like it, Femi, that this same Asensio had a pimple on his leg and refused to play. This same Asensio is wanting to play the game after his leg. Femi football is funny. And after when the people happened, I was like, me? I was playing. Okay, I won't say what I had on my legs back then.
With a big boy.
No, big boy.
You had outside your leg.
No. Respect to Asensio. I think he has been good when it comes to working in this game. Nacho coming. I think that right wing might be fished for the meantime.
Well, the switch will be understandable. Marco Asensio withdrawn. Nacho comes right in. Lucas Vasquez will go.
He has to move forward.
Go forward.
Because he's the man that can actually push Alaba back.
Well.
Go front, go front.
Perhaps
this could be changing dynamics. 87 minutes now.
Yellow card for time wasting. Varane.
He would happily take it. I think it's the most crucial minute in Real Madrid's season. They didn't win the La Liga, or they won the Club World Cup. They didn't win any trophy this season. And I mean, making it to the final, you could easily put your smart money on them to win it yet again.
Well, Real Madrid need to be compact now. For Bayern Munich, they've got to throw everything at it now. There will be no tomorrow. No tomorrow. 88 minutes. It won't matter whether Real Madrid score again or not.
Look at Marcelo.
If they don't score. Bayern have got to find a goal. And you can expect in the last 1.5 minutes of stoppage time, they will give it everything they've got.
Get a yellow card.
Wow. It's a red card.
It's Casemiro.
It's his first.
Yellow card to Casemiro.
He took one for the team.
Had it been Modric, it should be a second yellow card and he's sending off.
He took one for the team there.
Well, that's the issue now for Madrid. Every time Bayern break, Bayern look the fresher. They look the fresher, Bayern Munich. A free kick in a good location. Thiago to take. 89 minutes now. 2-2 on the night. 4-3 Madrid on aggregate. Will there be one last drama? Thiago takes it into the box. It looks menacing enough.
Great decision. Great goalkeeping from Keylor Navas. Always punching it away. He had thousands. He had thousands of Bayern players rushing at him. The right decision was to come out and punch it away.
10 minutes, don't go anywhere.
I don't know what they're complaining about. The goalkeeper is on the floor. It's on the top.
There are 2 in 1. Stay there.
That was brave goalkeeping by the
goalkeeping from Keylor Navas.
When
Lewandowski was there, the number 2 man, Wagner, was also there.
When we used to be back at my club, I was a goalkeeper before I turned to a footballer. Our coach used to say,
the goalkeeper before you turned to a footballer.
You have been everything.
I said,
you were once a chef.
If you are coming out,
goalkeeper,
I'm still
a gatekeeper. No, everything.
Our coach used to say,
which is a good chef.
Yes, thank you.
I know because he's been feeding you.
Why did he say
yeah, he said that.
That's true.
He's been feeding you.
I fed it for 2 weeks.
The best part of it, I said Chidibere today. I said, Chidibere, where are you coming from? He said, I'm coming from Buchi's house.
Exactly. And when he goes to Buchi's house, you know what's going on there.
I don't cook today.
You know, I actually dropped him off. I actually dropped him off there.
Buchi's house.
I asked him where he was going, and he said Buchi's house. He wants to go to Buchi's house. And I just knew he was hungry.
I've tried.
So I just dropped him off there.
Why?
Buchi, you have tried.
I've tried.
On behalf of the gang, we say thank you very much.
Why do we keep watching 39
I've done for you.
I just gave you some accolades, and you're rubbing it off.
He went to Buchi's corner. Madrid having to clear their lines. The ball is wobbling everywhere, and it could go anywhere.
It could have gone anywhere.
Another corner. 90 minutes played. 90 minutes. We've played over a minute of stoppage time. It's not clear yet how many minutes of stoppages have been added.
I'm sure the assistant referees are feeling the pressure already. We should be seeing additional time already.
Well, will it be? Thiago
a kiss to the ball.
Alcantara kisses the ball as he prepares to supply. It looks good. It looks dangerous. Well, Matt Hummels got to it, but couldn't direct. It's a goal kick to Real Madrid.
Femi, absolutely. Madrid have been on the back foot. 10 corner kicks for Bayern Munich to Real Madrid's 5. And the possession count is very, very interesting here. Real Madrid had 35% possession. Bayern Munich 65. That goes to show you how much pressure Real Madrid are soaking up this night.
Well, Real Madrid have been outplayed tonight. The question is, will it be enough? Will it be enough?
Femi, heading into this game, the Madrid manager, Zinedine Zidane was saying his future at Real Madrid doesn't depend on him winning the Champions League this season. Well, having said that, I'm sure what he told his players before this match started would be, go out there, play for me tonight.
You've got to applaud the play of Bayern Munich. 2.5 minutes into stoppage time. Madrid need to clear their lines. Madrid failed to clear their lines. Keylor Navas comes to the rescue again.
The savior of Real Madrid tonight, Keylor Navas, the man of this match.
Poor decision from Lewandowski. He shouldn't be passing the ball. He was right in the 18-yard area. He should be shooting, for goodness' sake. No need to pass the ball. Shoot that goal. We had Wagner, who was right in front of the goalkeeper. If he had shot and the goalkeeper spilled, Wagner should have been converted.
But no full time. 5 minutes were added. We've just hit 3 of the 5. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Here comes Casemiro for Real Madrid. Cristiano has it. He goes to the right. Vasquez is there. He's not in a hurry. He tries to wiggle. Bites a minute off the ball. He went to corner for Real Madrid.
It will take eternity to play that one, Femi.
Take your time. Don't rush, Lucas. Don't rush. Don't be a Lucas.
If Bayern get knocked out tonight, they can go to Germany and get a standing ovation from the whole country. They can go to Germany and get a standing ovation from the whole country.
So because of what?
I think they've done a great job here tonight. Getting the first goal was just the right tempo, heading into the second leg, and they did that so well. Rather unfortunate, they allowed themselves. It was still be down to that poor decision. Poor goalkeeping coming from Sven Ulreich, ending the second half. It's just allowed them, and it just wasted the efforts made so far by Bayern.
An interesting night of football. 4 minutes played. We're inside the final minute. Final minute. Throw in deep in Bayern's territory for Madrid. Nacho takes it, and it will seem Gareth Bale. It's Lucas Vasquez trying to keep the ball in play. It's a
last piece of attack.
Well, I'm not sure what it is. It's a free kick.
Take the ball back. Take the ball back. Take it back.
The goalkeeper just wasted.
You can't fool the referee.
Well, interesting stuff. What will happen here now? Boom! Well, the ball comes. Last chance for Bayern. They've got the ball. 10 seconds left in this game. Marcelo clears his line, but Bayern come back. 55 minutes, 55 seconds, 58 seconds now. 5 minutes are totally complete. Real Madrid clear their lines again. The referee looks at this watch, but Bayern has it. What will they do?
Kick it out. That's
Madrid.
Kick it out. That's game over.
Madrid, man.
Kick it out. That's game over.
One more time.
It's
the referee.
Game over.
Another look at his clock.
Kick the ball out. Why did he play it into the pitch?
Madrid has allowed, the referee has allowed half a
the
minute
ball has
more.
to go on. The ball has to go out. The ball has to go out.
Bayern have been forced back to their half.
They have to force a foul here.
As they come back again, here come Bayern on the left.
They have to force a foul.
The Madrid players will do anything. Perhaps final attack. 38 seconds
that
extra.
Is game over.
40 seconds extra.
Game over.
The referee did not.
Referee Tibo.
I think for time wasting,
Real Madrid will have to concentrate.
I think it's game over here.
it's
7
6 minutes.
seconds to the end of it. Last opportunity.
And that is game over.
And the referee sounds the whistle. It's over here on the night. What a night of football it's turned out to be. I think Santiago Bernabeu erupts. Marcelo besides himself with joy. Kimmich goes to ground. He cannot look up. And Varane, it will seem, lies face down in appreciation. Ulrich sits down. And Alaba is inconsolable. But in the end, it's a Madrid team that hit the final once again.
Yeah, it's another final, Femi. Their fourth final in 5
years.
Real Madrid, and they'll be favourites.
Unbelievable.
Going into the final. Whoever they play in that final,
definitely favourites
to win it again. If it's Roma or Liverpool, it's all about Real looking to win it again. It's been an exciting game. I was very impressed with the show. The error leading to the second goal for Real was crucial eventually. If that hadn't gone in, maybe Bayern would have stood a chance to go on to win. But fantastic game. Ronaldo will fancy another Champions League trophy. By the end of the day, professional performance from Real. And at the end of the day as well, they deserve to play in the final.
Femi, man of the match for me in this game has to be Keylor Navas. He was outstanding. Both legs, not just talking about this game, but both legs against Bayern Munich, he was absolutely brilliant. Breathtaking saves, instinctive saves from that man, Keylor Navas, who many says he's not quality enough to be the first choice goalkeeper for Real Madrid. I mean, consolation to Bayern Munich. They put up a spirited performance against this Real Madrid side, and Real Madrid know that from this point they cannot afford to give any team they meet in the final, be it Roma, be it Liverpool. They cannot afford to give them this much space in the final. They would get slaughtered by those two teams. But credit to Real Madrid getting into the fourth final in 5 years. It is incredible. This is the first team. This is the first team in European Cup history to make it 5 at a stretch. The first team to make it back-to-back wins in the modern era, and they are hoping to make it the first team to get back-to-back in the modern era.
Femi, I'll go with this song. Give them some accolades. I need some accolades. Give them some accolades. Accolades.
Like this.
I give Madrid some accolades. This is their third final back-to-back. Femi, no be beans. Even if you want to add beans, you add rice, you add spaghetti, you add ishon, you have moi, you add salad to eat. Madrid have done everything when it comes to ingredients of food.
You are making Chinebere salivate. They are talking about food and salivate.
Respect to this Madrid squad.
This was a game.
Respect to Zidane. They have paid their dues. Give them some accolades. Give them some accolades.
Worthy of the final.
Hello, how are you doing, Emmanuel?
Accolades.
Yeah. See, everyone in the studio there deserves some accolades.
Thank you.
You guys are worldwide.
We're international now.
You guys are global already.
Global now.
Come on, give me money.
See.
Oh God, wait, we need money. We need money.
Let me just tell you this. I'm sitting there alone in the sitting room, man. With your comments, I'm watching the match, and I'm following you guys. But it got to a stage, I was so scared. I had to off my own DSTV.
Really? That's a miracle.
It got to a stage, I stood up, I started walking around the room like, what is happening? this match should finish, and you guys said after 5 minutes, the referee didn't blow, right?
Yeah, the referee didn't blow 2 times.
What is happening here now?
He added over an extra one.
I thought he scored. I quickly turned back the TV and I'm like, this scored. Until you guys said, no, okay, the ref ended the match. Because I won't lie, my heart was somewhere else. Like, what's happening? I want this Ronaldo to just win this Champions League so he can win World Cup. Or they should settle it like this. Well, let me just say, they should settle it like this. Ronaldo should win Champions League. At least Messi has won this thing, La Liga and Copa del Rey. Then Brazil should go and win World Cup. Let Neymar win the World Best. Let them settle everything like that. And Oga Femi.
Yes, please.
Please, I don't know how you cope with everyone in that studio.
What does that mean?
Because you know you have crazy guys with you in that studio.
What do you mean by that? Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Don't say that.
All of you there are the best in the whole. Let me just say, I don't know. You guys are just global.
Thank you.
Femi, please.
Yeah.
One more thing.
Gang.
My birthday is on the 5th of May.
Your what?
And my birthday is on the 5th of May.
Okay.
Oh, you are a May person.
For my birthday from you guys.
Shout out to you. Shout out.
Please.
Wait, are you asking or are you pleading? Wait, let him talk. You go come here and wish yourself now.
I'm pleading.
Say please.
Please.
Okay. I'll wish you well, don't worry.
Day with you guys in this studio.
No wahala.
You like to be in the studio? Okay.
Myself, I'm a May person, so
we're all May people.
We're all May.
I'm not.
I am May people.
October.
All right, please. I don't know if that's possible.
All right. It's done. May 5. You can come and join the guys.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, a bit of stats coming up.
I wonder why that guy said how Femi cope with these guys.
What does that? I don't understand. It's radical. I don't understand.
Don't you know Femi is radical?
Femi is radical.
Is it?
Femi.
Yes, please.
I'm not lying.
You try.
Femi is a black belter though.
If you're able to cope, why you don't cope?
I can do with the madness.
Even the first step can't give him problem than this one too. Yeah. You have Ambassador Musa here from Mission.
Welcome, brother. Yeah.
You know what? I give it to Real Madrid. You know, I've said it that if Madrid they should get to final, honestly, they go to World Cup for the first time.
They are winning already.
Because
officially
Liverpool, Roma, I beg, me the pack.
Oh, they're not rich. They're not rich.
All right. Thank you, Ambassador. We've lost you. Well, records have been set. Records have been broken. Share with us, guys.
Yes. Where do I start from? A whole lot of records. But I start from here, where it says it courtesy of Opta. Opta Jose. This one says, under Zinedine Zidane, Real Madrid have never been knocked out in the Champions League, progressing in all 9 of their two-legged Champions League ties, as well as winning the 2 finals they've appeared in, and simply says invincible. Zinedine Zidane is the first manager to reach 3 consecutive Champions League finals since Marcello Lippi between 1996 to 1998. And also says Real Madrid have reached their 16th European Cup Champions League final, more than any other side. And this one is interesting. James Rodriguez is 7th player in Champions League history to score both for and against Real Madrid. First was David Beckham, Morata, Van Nistelrooy, Morientes, Arjen Robben, and Ivan Zamorano. I mean, it's crazy.
Interesting stuff.
Crazy
Guys,
starts,
we'll be coming back to some of your comments in a while. Let's go back to the phone lines. Talk to me. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good evening, Mr. Kennedy from Alaba.
Welcome.
I'm the most excited person in the world.
You're a Madrid fan, Dave.
Excited person, yes. Because of Ronaldo, I have not eaten this night. Frankly speaking, I'm inside my DSTV day for a cinema. Today I'm sitting room watching the DSTV. I came back to listen to you, Penny. You guys have made my day.
Thank you very much.
You are what is on. You are a sky. Spirit hears your word.
Yeah, we get the gist. Thank you.
And since Nigeria Info has come to the defense. I've never turned my radio off.
Laba, schools.
Morning, afternoon, night. I'm telling you, frankly,
To the 13th.
whether you believe it or not.
Yes, sir.
Do decimal.
I can
To the
go now,
13th,
I
to
can
the
go now
10th,
and eat.
to the 12th, to the 11th.
All right.
to the
I
13th.
can go now and eat.
Eat well.
Eat well.
Confirm. Eat
Enjoy and sleep well.
Eat fufu.
Don't eat fufu.
No fufu for ibele
What
food.
kind of nutrition
He
is
wants you
that?
to have big tummy like him.
Eat fufu.
Thank you very much.
Fufu and egusi soup. Like do like choma, so that you give your lady assurance.
Kelele.
You need assurance. La ballistic mapapala. Eat fufu. Mama la chipa la tatata. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't let me talk what they sack me now. Let's go. Did you say La Palestine? I better go. That's what they want. Eat well. Fufu loco.
All right. Good night. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Oh dear.
Let the world hear it.
Okay.
I didn't have come to pick the cup again.
Worldwide.
God bless you.
Worldwide.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
wow. At the point I had La Palestine, I was like, okay.
No, not Palestine. No. we like what's happening in Korea at the moment. So
All right. Yeah. Again, here's something. The Real Madrid players wearing a shirt with
They never win,
with 13th on it.
They never win.
Is
They don't
that a
even-
little overconfident?
Not overconfidence. I mean,
No, they did it.
There's
They
no
did it.
crime in saying,
Yeah.
They did it last time.
Yeah, last time,
So
yeah.
this is Todi 13th.
Yeah, exactly. Femi, there's no
It's a
crime
lucky charm.
in trying to let the people know what you want to do in the final. They are going into the final to win it. Nobody goes into a final
need to
looking
win
to
it.
lose. So it's good to get the fans spiked up. Like, we're going in there and it's going to be another trophy. For me, if they win the trophy again this year, you just have to give it to them. The best football club in the world ever is Real Madrid.
I think the
Yeah.
fans deserve it. The fans absolutely deserve it. Look. I mean, it was electrifying. It was magical tonight out there at the sun. Words fail me to describe it. I mean, we're not all there, but we could feel the vibe just right here in the studio. And I think the fans who came out to make the atmosphere, to make the moment for these Madrid players, these are legends in the making. In years to come, people will talk about this side
No
who won the
disrespect.
Champions League time and
No
time and again.
disrespect to
you know.
Roma, but to make it a contest in the final,
It should be Liverpool.
It should be Liverpool.
I
To make
agree
it
with
a
that.
contest, to make it a final where you can't even predict, it has to be Liverpool.
I know, Omar
but,
just see
but
that-
if you put in Roma, they will
Madrid-
lose in the
Madrid-
first half. I'm
Madrid
not
will beat
no
them.
disrespect to
Madrid will
Roma.
beat them.
But
First
Femi,
half.
you know, I
Don't beat
said
them already.
Still to that to the 13th, Femi. Honestly, just like me, Femi, I tell I'm getting married next year.
Yeah.
When I see my wife, I'll get mad. I'll tell her to the 13th. That means to the wedding, to the church. That's what I'll tell her. Let's go to the church. You are the one. So Madrid is definitely sure right now that they are going
Femi,
to the
well,
13th. Right now,
do you know
when I
what
see the
I
beautiful
just- do
lady,
you know what I
I'm
just-
going to tell her now. When I see her, I've not met her now.
Do you have
When I
assurance
see her,
you have assurance for her.
I have assurance, but it's
You
not
see the
money.
I have a fact. I like doing the stats and the facts on the show, and this is a fact. Since we started Go First, it's always been Real in the final, and we are tired. And we are tired.
Every season is
2016
Real.
it was against Atletico. Last year it was against Juventus. This year it's going to be against Liverpool.
The thing is, I have to do a customized jersey in the final if Liverpool
I
gets
have
to
an
the final.
idea for you.
I have to do a customized jersey,
Half
one
Real,
half
Madrid.
red, one half.
Dude, I have an idea.
I don't know
you
who
know what?
can
I
do
just
that
thought of
for
an
me.
idea for you. Get a jersey. The red part,
Yeah,
Liverpool
that's what
with the
I'm
crest. The other side white with
With
the
the
crest.
crest, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A customized jersey. I don't know who can do that.
And you're left in confusion.
That's confusion.
No, just take your two jerseys.
That's
Tear the
confusion.
front part of one.
And
Let
so-
one Liverpool at the back, Real Madrid in
Then
front.
at the back, you
Two
write,
fantastic
I'm a
clubs,
confused fellow.
Could we have some of your comments?
Yeah.
Some of the comments on Twitter. We gotta go.
I'm going to start with this one from Aristocrat. Almost
Aristocrat.
almost 1,000 comments on our Twitter handle. Aristocrat Jerry says, "Oga Femi, please, you did not talk about the reality show you."
Yeah, I will sign off with it. I'll sign off with
When
it.
Madrid is playing.
I'll sign off with it.
Neka Joseph AJK goes, "How much is Real Madrid paying Navas weekly?" Is a question. Whatever it is,
No, he's
his
keeping for
wages
free.
needs to be
Tripled.
tripled. See Navas saving. Savings
Savings and loans.
Classic.
All right, yeah, that was classic. I've got to retweet that from Neka.
I beg, don't waste our time. We gotta go.
I won't
Gonna
waste
baby,
time.
what did you come?
Chinwe is also tweeting. She looks very excited. She's
Chinwe Nancy.
Yeah,
It's not Chinwe Nancy, don't tell.
That's you.
with Navas's performance today, the hair asking price by Madrid would have dropped.
But
If
Mourinho
only
already
he's
said
been
he's not
this
selling.
fantastic in the league, and it says congrats to Real Madrid. Ezeji Chukwuka goes, I want to point out something that always goes wrong when someone calls in the studio. Says the guys in the studio will be playing, talking, and listening. It's about the frenzy, man. Come on, where are you? IK F4JB says, good evening, guys. One game, football without violence. As it is now, Liverpool and Roma will be fighting for the second place because Real Madrid would win the cup. This one also coming through from Ogundele Williams says, you guys are super great. Buchi, your analysis, okay, probably ballistic. Olawade Kolade says, thank God, though, we are facing Madrid at last. Salah versus Marcelo. Gonna be really interesting.
It's not done yet.
It's gonna be a dope one. It's gonna be a dope
well,
one.
they need to get their job done tomorrow. Let's take. We have time for maybe one or maybe two calls before we go.
Abdullahi asked a question. I can't remember what.
Hold on, Abdullahi. We'll come to Abdullahi.
Okay.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there, Femi.
Yeah. Please talk to us quickly, my brother.
Yeah, Charles. Calling from Amur.
Okay, you're welcome.
Oh shit! Alrighty.
Welcome. Good evening.
What was happening? The match was an interesting match, but just like this error made by the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
It was what an expensive mistake to make at this crucial time of the game. For a professional, as such, I don't know what he was trying to do there. You can look at it. He was trying to kick the ball. Not that
he was confused.
And throughout the game, after he made that error, throughout the game, there's so much panic in him. He wasn't just, okay. What's happening with Bayern Munich? Is he injured?
Yeah,
he's back, but he's not fully ready to play. He has been out for a long time.
He has a back injury.
Oh, no wonder.
All right.
This one here, we can just play and look at this and say, man, this is poor goalkeeping. Very poor.
The second goal, yeah.
But anyway, it's okay. Madrid totally deserve it. Even the way they play from the first leg, he did well to have scored, those two goals there. That has been able to take them through from this match. But they didn't really play well today, like the first leg.
Yeah, it's, it looks like. Yeah, perhaps. I'm not sure, but there are some comments.
Comments.
Let's take them before we go.
Just take a few before we go. Saeed simply celebrating the Real's victory tonight. Akoni Emerald says, a big thanks to you guys in the house because you people have just made my night. I'm not watching the game because of work. Glad Inka asked a question earlier about is he a good manager or was he good because he had a certain Lionel Messi? The two factors. I think Luis Enrique is a good manager. I think he should also be Arsenal manager. If Arsene Wenger could speak highly about Luis Enrique, then there's something good going.
We hear the second.
He coached Roma. They sacked him. He coached Celta Vigo. They sacked him.
Horrible.
At the end of the day, it's about the personnel you have for football managers.
You're in club second at Liverpool. We hear he's left. We hear he might just be heading.
That one.
But let's leave that for now. I'm just trying to talk about Luis Enrique. It's about the personnel. If you take a Mourinho to Chievo Verona or Roma, he's likely going to fail as well. And finally, Abdullahi Adeyinka says, Femi, you guys are wonderful. My heart beats a lot. God in heaven will grant all of you abundant blessings.
Amen.
I'm very happy you all made my day. Nigeria Info the best ever. Femi, you guys are the best.
Thank you very much. And there was one that you were going to take, Chidebere.
I was going to take this one. It was still on YouTube. Some of the comments coming in from Gregoriani. Loving Baby says, I used my kidney to stake on Madrid to qualify, knowing I got doctors in the house, and he laughs. Well, I guess you were lucky. You were very lucky. It was a never end.
Thank you very much for being a part of the ride. My big worry is 2 seasons ago, when Madrid got to the final, many people thought Atletico could stop them. It didn't happen. Last year, most people thought Juventus would stop them. It didn't happen. This year, everybody's already saying they are unstoppable now that they're in the final again. Will this be the year that they get stopped in the final? Will it be?
Femi, I'll have to say something before we go. Remember, all the finals that Real have won I don't support them.
Yeah.
They go on to win. I'm supporting them this year.
You want them to fail?
Supporting Real this year. And they
All right, we will see.
That sequence has to continue.
Yeah, I did promise to talk about the reality show Fired. Well, again, we were slowed down a little bit by the public holiday, and some things change. We'll give you information tomorrow. It is scary from what we are getting from our guys. The number of people we might have. We're trying to keep it simple and short. Again, follow the Fat G handle on Twitter tomorrow. Please follow the Fat G handle on Twitter. Guys will let you know when the portal opens for the registration. It's all up to Kolapo and Tunde and Henry and the rest of the lads there to open the portal, so you could register for our contest. We'll tell you a whole lot more tomorrow. From us, we've had a wonderful night. Bola, let's go home. Chidebere, great work. To Jude, Otigbu, and Buchi.
Laba.
Well, Femi, if you thought we've seen a cracker today, wait till tomorrow.
Yeah,
you have not seen cracker.
It
you
will
have
be time.
seen banger.
We'll see digestive.
No. Cracker, you know crack. Cracker is that one that go. Banger is the one that go. Boom.
Bola, take us home.
On the final note, my Ajegule people, like Siona, one love, my people. We're
love.
coming in, and just like Femi said, we're planning to storm Ajegule, and it would be nice to hang out with the boys.
I think.
What is Bolongo?
Okay. Take us home. Have a good night rest, everybody. We love you.